Oh, hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the War for Wildemount. All right. Let's get back into it. As our heroes continue south, still heading to Nicodranas, unfazed, unchanging, but on their way, a little bruised and beaten. Some of you were. But as you guys have continued, you've stumbled upon an Anhkeg nest right before you guys had made camp. And before you all could settle in and fall asleep, they had attacked, leaving you guys just to deal with a few of them as they start pouring out of the holes. And after you guys slayed the last one, a larger Anhkeg just bursted through the ground and is now just looking at you all. And this is where we start with some craziness. Okay. I need everybody to roll initiative. Ooh.
Ooh-wee.
Great.
So this thing is fucking massive.
Yeah, it is. Oh man,
Yeah.
I rolled low on initiative again.
It is very large.
Great.
Hold on, I still haven't done mine.
No worries.
Alright, there's a second one. Because advantage. Alright.
Oh my god.
Boundary.
Give me one of them. Give me the lowest one. I'm good with that.
Right.
I don't think this was better than last time.
No, it wasn't.
Probably wasn't.
Lovely.
The tank has a 5. That's
The person right next to it, I think, is going last. Or, no, but lower on the order. Great. Excellent. This is
Now,
fine.
the only question is, where's this bug?
It's right here.
I know where it is, but I mean on the order.
Oh, in the order. Oh.
Oh, no, I didn't.
I know where it is.
I rolled a 19.
Oh,
Up
it
there.
rolled high. Excellent.
Yes, man, there's
Yes.
two
It's
more.
fine.
beautiful.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Hey,
Marcy,
can you delete the dead ones, Big Red?
Yes, I will.
Okay, thank you. I just don't want them to clatter.
Wait.
Fucking God.
Not Dragon.
I'm right beside it.
The bodies are still around, though. Okay.
Dominicus, save me! Save me, Dominicus! Please!
All right. And as the large Anhkeg queen just bursted from the ground and just kind of skitters about, Darminicus, what do you do? As the earth has finally stopped shaking before your feet.
So moved a bit, trying to shake it off. It just looks up again, seeing the eyes. Like, "Oh, that's a bigger bug." Seeing everyone sort of staggered in the bit, I'm going to cast. Now. I don't think this is possible, but or so I want to cast fog cloud, but like on the bug itself. I think that 40 feet diameter is just gonna cover everyone, but there's no way of just covering the bug, right? I don't know why I keep
Let
calling
me
it a bug.
look to see its like size that it would take. Yeah, I would cover it, I'd say.
Okay.
It's probably about 15 feet in length and 15 feet tall.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, so what I'm going to do is I want to cast fog cloud, but I want the very edge of the cloud to be like here, so we can all still see each other. You know what I mean? So a lot of the
I get you.
portion, a lot of the portion is going to be in behind it,
Okay.
but where we are, it's cleared. But the
Right in
Anhkegs
front
will
of
still
it?
be inside.
Okay.
All right,
Gotcha.
I'm gonna cast. Just putting that out there. So I'll lift my hands up, and cast fog cloud.
As the fog just starts like appearing before the Anhkeg, it starts to shift around and kind of stops it in its tracks. So it starts to cover the space around it, and all you guys hear is this strange kind of clicking sound.
If you can get out now. I tell him to both Mari and Lesia. And with that, one last thing is me to I'm gonna move myself
All right, where are you moving yourself?
Shit. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna do this like this.
No worries. It's
I'm
okay.
gonna sit. I'm gonna be right there.
Okay.
All right.
You run back, trying to get behind one of the protruding openings. I'd consider it like cover too,
Okay.
in a way, because like it's protruding up.
And I'll end my turn.
Okay.
Amari, get out of there.
Okay, so he's gonna with it just the fog all around, it gets quiet for a second. As all of a sudden, here, let me measure again. Sorry, it's like I'm trying to remember if it's a cone. It's a 30-foot cone. Okay. I'd have to say with a 30-foot cone. Those are harder to kind of tell with this. It's gonna spray its acid, and it covers this wide range that reaches to Amari, Lesia, and Marcus. You guys have to make a dexterity saving throw. You just hear this strange as like glops of acid just launch from it.
I'm dead.
Shit.
It's just normal. But if I recall, I have warding.
What does that do? Sorry, remind me.
When I take damage, I heal, and then it bounces to another person. I think I was the second one to be hit with it. That was from last combat.
Yes, from Mayette, right? It's still. How long does that last, Mayette? The warding,
I
Up
used
to
it.
a minute.
or did you use it, Mari?
I used it
I
on
used it.
Mari used it.
under Minicus, and then
Yeah,
I
you-
jumped into Alessio.
Okay, it's still being in effect.
But I still have to see. Well, it's concentration, so I'm going to take damage, and I guess I'll roll my concentration thing, and then we'll see. So I definitely took damage.
Yeah,
Or
Mari
I
does.
don't know. It's actually a good question.
May's gonna look over, see the acid coming in, and she is just gonna wink her eye at Amari. Cast Ever Watchful Eye.
Okay.
Still says help.
Yeah, this is all. On a roll of 16 or higher, Helm will intervene. What the fuck?
Oh, I need to fix that.
But yeah.
So,
I assume you roll it, not me.
Amari, you failed. Marcus, you just made it over,
I hid behind
and
the cart.
you still take half damage. You will take half, and Lesia, you take full.
Mhm.
It is 28 damage, so Marcus, you take half of 28.
So 14 minus 3. 11.
That's only for physical damage for the heavy armor.
Yeah, acid damage, you take full.
Well, I tried.
So you need to roll the
Yeah, you have
d20
to
to see
roll
if it works, right? It doesn't just happen. You have to roll the 16 or higher for the
Yeah.
roll.
Nope.
Okay.
I can't see my health bar
Yeah.
going up or down.
How much damage was that?
He said
24?
28.
28.
28. Yes.
Yikes.
28.
My
Uh,
shield blocks most of it, so I have
My-
11 to take.
Maya, can you roll the healing for the warding shield that you put on me?
I got it.
Amari did that. I did not.
No,
Yes. Or
no,
I
he
thought
used
it
it.
was.
He used it and you bounced it over to me. I remember that.
Yeah, so that means I roll it.
So it
Oh,
was
I
Mari
just
that did
took
it?
damage. I have to roll a concentration check to see if
Okay.
it stays up.
Big
Okay,
red.
go
No,
ahead.
the
and roll.
shield is still concentration for Mayette. It's just the target
What?
of the shield switches.
She didn't cast the shield.
Yeah, I casted the shield.
Mari cast.
The
Yeah, I don't have
Yeah.
that one
I
prepared.
said that like 4 times.
I thought you were talking about a different shield. Sorry.
But anyway,
Different shield. No, I don't
I-
have that one.
Anyway, I passed the concentration, so yeah.
Yes, you did. So it's
Okay.
still up.
Heal for that plus my spellcasting
Yeah. Okay.
modifier,
so
which is 6, so 16.
You're good.
16, and then I heal an additional 3 from my feet, so 19.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna jump that ward to me. I think I can jump it to me.
Can you jump
Yeah.
it whenever?
Yeah, it's whenever it's used. So this is the last
Okay.
use I have out of it.
Okay.
Now that it's on me.
Big red.
Alright,
I can't see
alright.
my health going up or down.
I can't see it going up or down either. So I don't know, friend.
Try clicking somewhere else. I don't know.
Yeah. Or
He's a god.
you can go.
Yeah.
You can go into the settings.
Worst
part.
comes to worst, just reload the page, I guess.
That's
Yeah,
a-
yeah.
It could be an old token, maybe.
It's an old token because my maximum hit point is 66.
Oh, well, that would
Okay.
do it.
That's why.
Well, it's weird.
But
Here,
you could
then you
delete that
can-
one.
I know
and-
why. I know why it's not. I got you.
There we go.
You could delete that one and then drag it back. Yeah.
Or that works.
Got you. Don't worry. And yeah, that will end its turn as it just screeches after letting out its acid. It just wails, and a bunch of clicking sounds just kind of echo throughout the sky. But yet,
Yucky. So seeing that big giant thing of acid shoot over everyone, immediately just going to stare at it. Going to have her eyes just kind of sink in and go back, and then she's just gonna cast Path to the Grave on it.
ooh, okay. It's a mark, so I just have to target it.
Already my reaction to try to save Amari.
Path to the grave. So they. Okay.
It just takes a lot of if it gets hit down.
The Raven Queen just gave me a middle finger when you cast that spell.
Dang, that's all I can do.
Cool.
All right.
Could you move the bird? Is that still up?
Oh, I could do that.
You can move your spirit guardian.
Yeah. We'll have Merla fly over there.
That will set off the Path to the Grave, though, if you attack with it. Unless you change the order.
Fuck it though, do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Yeah,
bird
as
does
good
a lot
as
of
any.
damage.
please
Yeah.
work.
Been rolling nat 20s. That misses.
Alrighty.
That's alright. No problem.
That is
My turn?
It just starts trying to pick its armor, and it's too thick. Celestia, yes, it is.
I am moving over to here. And I am going to attack with Nevermore.
All right.
That misses.
You strike at its armor, and it just you put your blade across it, and it just kind of deflects it off in a way.
Okay.
It's very tough.
Attacking again. And
Just
also
deflects
miss.
it once more,
Okay.
sending
Uh,
an arc of lightning just shooting across after you
slash at it.
Let's see here. And then can I, with my bonus action, I am going to cast Blood Curse of Bloated Agony. Amplified.
Okay. Oh, all right.
So for the first round, it's in effect. After the first round, it starts making Constitution saves to keep it up. It has disadvantage on Strength and Dex checks, and if it attacks more than once per turn, it takes 1d8 necrotic damage.
Wow,
Ooh,
that is perfect.
that's cool. I'll put another little marker.
And I take some
Alright.
damage since I amplified it. I take 3 damage.
Your wound just kind of bleeds a little bit more as you let out the magic. And you can kind of sense a strange darkness kind of like forming around it. And only you see it.
Alright. Cool. And that's my turn.
Mari.
Well, Amari, at the beginning of all this, he's just standing there, staring up at this massive Anhkeg queen, looking down upon him and the rest of his group. And he gets caught off guard as the wave of acid just splashes him across the upper chest and across his neck, and he starts feeling it like singe into his like neck and throat. He reaches up, he's like, "Ah, fuck!" And he starts like trying to slap it away. And then he is going to immediately just start backpedaling away from this creature this way.
I don't think you can see you with the fog cloud up still.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna just like run back here next to Marcus and kind of like scramble until I feel my back hit the back up against the bark of the tree.
Or, oh, hold on. It's going to make an opportunity attack against you with at disadvantage.
Okay.
Dis,
Yep, I think that's how it works.
dis.
Yeah, and it misses.
Whew. Sorry. Load, damn you. Nope, it misses.
Yeah.
Perfect. And Amari is gonna back up until he feels his spine hit the bark of that tree,
Please.
and he is going to.
As you were backing up, you just see the Anhkeg queen just like reach down and its pincers from its mouth just like almost grab you in the chest as you just back up right in time.
Oh God, Marcus, what the fuck is this thing? And he's
I
gonna
have no
reach his
idea.
hands out in front of him. Oh man, what am I gonna do? Let's see here. I will. Can't do that right now. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Scorching Rays at 2nd level. So he reaches his hands out, places his wrists together, and says "Lumin," and the 3 projectiles come off. And as soon as he says "Ignis," they ignite into balls of fire and streak towards the creature.
Only the first will deal double damage, but
I don't think any of them hit
Oh,
anyway.
never
Fucking
mind.
the fog.
You just shoot into the fog and see the Anhkeg just raise up.
What
it
was
looks
that?
like a crazy scene from like Godzilla or
Yeah.
something right now.
13, 14s. Ouch.
Oh, dear.
Hmm.
That would have been nice damage too.
Yeah.
It would have.
Yeah. I will.
Speaking of
Guys,
nice damage,
guys haven't hit it yet.
No.
We have.
It hurts.
That's my
Someone
turn.
has gotta hit it.
I mean, my turn.
Yes.
All right. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It is. Sorry, I was just distracted. I didn't. I'm trying to read stuff as this is happening. Sorry, I shouldn't be doing
problem.
it.
Yeah. So, boy, yeah, the kid doesn't know what that spell is, and nobody told him to stay back. So he's going to move around my He's just gonna kind of like stare at that thing, kind of mouth open before he clenches his jaw and
Question: is this like a giant gaping hole right here?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you could fall in that.
Oh, fun.
Where is this hole?
This is difficult
hole?
terrain.
Or the more
It's
brown
all-
circle.
Round
Okay.
circle.
Brown circle.
You can fall in, and you can go down. You should, or maybe not. You should be careful, maybe.
So if I move in here, is it difficult terrain or is
Yes.
there a risk of falling?
It depends on how far deep you go in.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna assume that outer one is okay, as Uriel will 5, 10, 15, and yeah, he's just gonna kind of heft his sword and charge at the thing.
Once you move that 5 extra feet closer, I'd have to say to reach melee combat where
One
you're
more?
at, yeah, you'd move up one more, and that's
One
when you
more.
make a acrobatic. No, yeah, hold on, no, make a dex save. It's a dex save.
He's
Sorry.
not that. He's not that courageous, I'm gonna say. Like, there's a chance of me just falling. I don't want to make trouble for these guys, so I'm probably not going to do that in that case.
No problem. You like look across and you can see how it kind of sifts down, and it looks like the sand can drag you in more.
Alright. Kind of grimaces. Could I try to make some kind of check to recall any information I know about these things? Try to see if I know any weaknesses from anything I've read.
History or nature check?
Alright. Let us go with history.
I'd say this takes time for you to remember, so this
Action?
would be your action, correct?
That's fine. That's fine with me. Alright, 18.
You remember that people in the southern Dwendalian in the southern Dwendalian Empire, they have to deal with Anhkegs at times as they migrate from the outer forest, and people use them for their armor, like to make armor and other weapons and stuff, because their shells are just so strong. And to I'd say weaknesses, you know that. Pardon. Here, hold on. Where is it? Say. Thought it would be here. Just give me 1 second, guys. Sorry.
No problem.
You can talk amongst yourselves just for a moment. Just give me 1 second to look this up.
Mark is gonna kneel down to Amari. Amari, take it easy. You're safe here.
Amari's just like standing there with eyes wide, staring at this massive creature that he just whiffed on hitting.
Sir, what do I do?
Stay away from that thing.
Yes, sir.
I'll try to tell that to Celestia. Already in there. Like my hands are like binoculars. Just
What?
You know how you make
Binocular, bro.
binoculars
Jesus.
with your eyes. With your
She's so
How do
far
I-
out there.
Fucking tree. Whoa.
Yes, I'm a whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 20 feet away from you.
Yeah.
Stay as far away from possible. And Dominicus
But
is
you
like,
look
what's
tiny
going on?
compared to the monstrosity.
Yeah, dude. Look
Mark
at
is
that
gonna be
thing.
like, yeah, you're holding it backwards. Turn it
That's
around.
crazy, man. That's
I'm-
just crazy.
I'm picturing it like it's wailing inside the fog, and you see like little bits of it like coming
Yeah.
out and coming back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless he's pretty sure this thing has like some sort of like tremor sense anyway.
Yeah, most likely.
Because it's an underground burrowing creature,
Yeah.
so we can probably see fine actually. with the
So,
fog.
any kind of information, whether it's like one weakness or just like a single stat, or just like some info about its habits. that
Yeah, I
can
mean,
use.
darkness is different
I
than
have to
fog.
say, it's not. I'm not finding any like weaknesses or something. Hold on, give me one more second. Sorry, guys.
I mean,
That's
it did
okay.
roll on Amari at disadvantage.
Even
I
like
don't know.
telling me that its AC is extremely high, or that its save is a certain save is low, yeah. Or even just nothing at all. That's fine too.
It's really big and scary. That's what you remember.
Seems accurate.
Stay the fuck away from that.
I said.
Ba-ba-ba-bum.
I guess you'd know that the Queen's EC would be like 17, and you would know that if the Queen is around, others will start showing up as well.
All right.
That's what you learn.
Okay. So
Sorry about that.
no worries.
that is the sound that I have when I realize what this thing is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he kind of says, the longer we stay, we are probably going to get swarmed. And try to bypass that cell. It's try to go for something else.
What do you suggest? We just run away?
No.
Mario looks over at Marcus and with like are you fucking crazy look in his eye?
I don't know. I don't know what you can do.
It's going to kill us. We need to leave.
Not if we kill it first. If we run, this one would chase us down. Kill us one by one. We need to finish it here.
Alright, so I'll back up a little, and since I used up my action for that, that'll be my turn.
Uriel, make sure that it
All right.
doesn't come near the horses.
The
Oh,
horses ran off.
The horses are gone.
Yeah, they fucked it.
Probably fucking
Hey,
dead somewhere.
Maybe you
Fuck
might
the
find
fuck
Laura
off.
somewhere else. I don't know.
In the
but
ground.
she's out there.
alright, that's my turn.
That's terrible.
Fucking.
So Marcus, he just
So Marcus,
he stood tall, draw his sword. Today to you die. And then he runs over next to Lesia. And he starts hacking on it.
all right, go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Ah, and that's
Oh,
vulnerability too.
Here we
Nice.
go!
What is that?
Thank
Fucking 15 or 14 times
That's 14, yeah.
28
14 times
damage.
Heck yeah.
Horrible.
how much damage? Sorry.
Maybe 28 because of
Total.
the path to
Vulnerability.
the grave thing.
Oh yeah, and the kid will also sheath his longsword. With some difficulty again.
cuts his
He ain't
hand
got
on
no-
like the pommel.
What kind of sword?
Oh.
What kind of sword do you have?
I have a longsword.
You sorry, Marcus.
Marcus is
Oh,
his
longsword.
Yeah, he has one too.
Is it a +1 or is it magical?
No, it's normal.
You cut into it, but you don't cut into it as deep as you would think.
fuck. So
But you
it's
still
14.
slice it up pretty good.
Resistant.
Even with the
I have one more.
vulnerability.
Yeah. But hey, it would have been 7 otherwise, so 14's decent.
Try to affect its mind or something. Fire maybe? I don't know.
Fire affects its mind, yes.
I only know how to cast the words.
Darminicus.
They don't teach me about this shit at the university.
Amari starts going off.
I think Darminicus is still on the phone. So
Still here, buddy?
before Darminicus goes, you all start hearing a little bit more skittering
No, we don't.
coming from underneath the ground.
Oh no.
I'm gonna redact that statement. It doesn't exist.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and reinstate.
Fuck.
Okay,
Yeah.
I am super sorry. I do apologize.
Oh,
worry, don't
don't worry.
It's your turn, dude.
As you start to hear a little bit more skittering coming from some of the tunnels, Darminicus, you can see the big guy still up there, What do you do?
Guys, that was
Next turn, Big Red's like 2 more of them come up out of the ground like these guys.
guys. I was panicking internally. I didn't hear what you guys were saying. What is your guys' plan?
Just shoot the damn thing.
Just
All
fight
right,
it, I
then.
guess. I don't know.
So,
You see, Mike is just
Red,
trying to
we're-
avoid his attacks and ducking and hitting and like, just shoot the damn thing.
all right. Yeah, I will do that.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna, I'm gonna shoot with my first attack, a longbow.
The kid did mention you should try to bypass its shell somehow, because its shell is very hard.
All right.
But-
Alright.
You know, whether you listen to the 16-year-old or not is kind of up to you.
And also, it's something he can physically do.
Yeah.
You also just saw Marcus like do a mighty cleave into its
Yeah.
like shell and not do much at all.
He hit that thing doing God. It still was like
Hey, that hits.
Ooh, 5
You sure?
damage.
that hits. Yes,
Yeah.
you shoot. It goes right into the side of the underneath some of its armor. As it pierces, it just kind of goes. Arr!
And I'm going to apply the Colossus Slayer onto that attack.
Dude, apply
Alright,
it
go ahead.
twice, dude.
3. All right.
Okay.
That's 14 plus 13, right?
All in all, it was
No.
total of 7 damage. Or
8.
no, excuse me, 8 damage.
Not
From
bad.
you?
Not bad.
Yes, it is.
That's resistance.
You don't have anything that makes your arrows magical or something like that. It has resistance towards bludgeoning, slashing, piercing, and that is it.
Man,
Oh,
I don't know what to
This
do.
hasn't failed me before, but oh well. Let's attack again. I'm gonna fire it with sharpshooter because that never fails.
Fuck yeah, dude. Give it to him.
Boy.
That's 20.
Oh!
Oh my god, what is that?
Hell
What?
yeah!
God,
26
damn.
damage.
Hell yeah.
So
Damn,
13,
bro.
but hey, that's good damage.
Hey, what?
Right into its gullet.
Roll to 8. No, you.
Right in the mouth.
Yeah.
Wait.
All right, yeah,
Is that right?
13
Yeah, that's right.
damage.
Mhm.
That's really good. Wow.
Wait. all in all, that was 13.
Yeah, sadly, because
Even with the vulnerability.
Hmm.
Well, no, it would be 13 plus 13
or
because of
the vulnerability
sharpshooter.
does it make it
Makes
not
it
the
vulnerable
vulnerability-
to
No.
all attacks.
All
Oh, if
attacks?
it
I
makes
thought it
it
was just the
vulnerable to
first.
all
I thought it was
attacks.
just the first attack, yeah. The next time you hit or an ally of yours hits the cursed creature with an attack, the creature is
Does
vulnerable.
it
Yeah,
how
just
does
that
it
attack.
save?
Yeah,
Does
that
it,
attack.
It's
Oh.
just the first one.
Which
if it
was
had like a
Marcus's
time
first, so-
duration,
But I mean,
then
he
I'd be
still
like,
did.
yeah.
He still did 13 with
Yeah,
the first
13.
one, and, or no, he did 8 and then 13.
I was
21.
determining math stuff. That's why I was
Yeah.
reacting. So okay.
It's
I
21
good.
damage
Nice.
total.
You shoot again, hitting it in the side, almost in the same spot, and its head kind of like through the fog. You can kind of see it looking over in your direction.
And then with that, I'm just gonna move myself just a little more into the tree, the wooden trees,
Yeah, fuck
Okay.
that.
and like, guys, I'm applying what's called a hit and run.
This thing is gonna go ahead and try to strike at Lesia with its
Okay.
claws. It just goes, woof, woof, and it will swing. Hold on.
It's swinging twice.
It's swinging once at you.
Careful,
You
listen.
said
And It rolled
So I
in
wasn't
that. It rolled in that one.
Yeah.
So it just like it swings, and I'd say it allows you to This might flavor it up a little bit. You get a little bit of you get a free hit as you're like able to like come over and chop one of its arms over, so you can
So
you can just roll. Yeah, you just roll attack, and then we'll take the damage. We'll just use the damage of the attack.
Of course.
So it's 11 damage, and then full lightning damage.
Is mine
Allow
considered +1 to attack rolls? That's not a +1 weapon, though, right?
Wait, you have a +1 to a weapon?
+1 to attack roll, not damage.
That's you got yourself a silver weapon. That thing does full damage.
Ah, sweet.
Oh wow. You wanna trade?
Heck yeah.
No.
No.
Mine.
Heck yeah. All right, yeah, that's full damage. Somebody's
All right.
weapon does full damage. That's
All right, thank God.
Good job.
So it only attacks the once then?
Oh no, a bite goes ahead and goes and tries to strike at Marcus.
Okay, so it takes 1d8 necrotic damage. 7 necrotic damage on top of that.
Ooh, okay. On top of it. Oh damn. Okay, that stuff it cannot resist against.
No, sir, it cannot.
The bite comes over straight around and just like gnaws over your shoulder, kind of like piercing your chest, and it kind of lifts you up for a second, Marcus, as it bites into you for 12 damage, and then you start feeling this weird, like, goo start to rip into you as you take 6 more points of damage, 6 more points of acid damage. So you got 12 points that you can subtract from because it's piercing, and then 6 points that you cannot because it's acid.
Okay. 5 and -6. Jesus. Really?
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
hurts.
really.
I don't like that.
I'm sorry to hear. You can take it up with HR.
Maybe I will.
And then,
Oh, I think I run HR as well. Sorry.
and at the end of its turn, it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Wait. And then it activates, right? Now, after this is when it starts taking disadvantage towards attack rolls and stuff. Or does that include? Because if
No,
it does, that changes things.
No, it's only disadvantage on ability checks using strength or dex, not
Gotcha.
attack rolls. So like
Gotcha.
athletics, acrobatics, that sort of thing.
Okay. I thought it was also that, too, along with this.
It is also that.
No, it's not.
I
She said
wish,
it.
but
She said it wasn't.
I mean, it punishes multi-attack, so that's already got that going for it.
Mhm.
But it does need to make a con save to see if it keeps having that on it.
Okay.
Save at the
Wow, that's
boss turns.
Big bonus.
Uh-oh.
20.
Yeah, that saves. So, actually, the first round, it lasts until the end of my turn, but I don't think that'll matter much, but then it goes away.
All right. And as it has finished attacking, and like one of its arms are just like hanging out with blood and acid just kind of like oozing out of it. Mayette, what do you do?
Oh boy. Well, seeing Lesia and Marcus take a beating. she's
Hey, I
going-
didn't take any damage.
Oh, you. That's fine. But
It's only me.
It's
still
just
looks.
Marcus.
She's going to lift up her hands and just kind of shoot out 3 holy missiles. She'll shoot 1 at Amari, and then she'll 2 at Sir Marcus.
Oh, nice.
What color are the holy
Being
missiles
shot?
again?
They're purple.
Purple, a dart just kind of like
Healing, yes.
enters each of your guys' body. You all feel a little better as you get. How much health do they get?
Wow, not great.
Who got hit with this? Sorry.
Amari,
Two Marcus,
let's,
one Amari.
yeah,
I'll take it.
Two Marcus, one Amari.
Yep. That was terrible.
yeah. That's okay. Still hit him with it.
Oh, yep. All right, and then for the bonus action, she's gonna have Merla attack its giant head again.
Go for the eyes.
Nice. It's force.
Hope that hits.
That freaking hits. Oh yeah. Roll damage. Oh, bop! It just pierces a section. It just kind of causing the Anhkeg to jolt a little.
And then she's just gonna kind of poke her on the other side of the car and just kind of move more closer to Amari. Just kind of keep her eye on him. Like, how you doing?
She's so sweet.
I think we're all going to die here, Mayette.
Oh no, you won't die.
If we die, I want you to know that you were a cold person.
I'm not going to let you die.
Dying is forbidden. Mayette has said so.
I just wish I could have got to know Uriel more.
She's got 30 feet of no one gets to die around her.
And Dominic is my closest friend.
Just crying under her.
Cry, baby.
I will
Curl
end
up.
my turn.
This big stupid
All
ant is
right.
going to eat all of us.
Darmanicus, you start hearing some more skidding as one of these Anhkegs just pops out of the ground.
Ah! Another one.
Lizzie, this is not good.
And as it pops up, it dives down again.
No.
What?
And then rolls down and pops up behind. Actually, no. It. Let me roll real quick. Hold on. It pops up and it kind of hears Amari shriek, and as you shriek, and it kind of dives under the ground again and appears right next to you. Kind of goes and leaps in for a bite attack. Does a 22 hit?
That would hit even if I use shield. Yep.
All right. It bites you, and you take 9 points of damage, plus.
I hit the pluses,
Give me a
man.
sec. Well, it's got acid damage.
Yeah, there shouldn't be
Plus,
any pluses.
1 point of the acid damage. It rolled really low.
That's something.
Yeah.
But you kind of like lets go of you and die, and almost is like, it looks like it's trying to dive back under or not, but it kind of sleeks back like a snake and it puts its claws up at you, kind of looking like it's trying to box like a prey mantis. It will end its turn. Bless you.
Okay. I can move through Marcus's space, right?
Yeah.
As long
Yeah.
as I don't in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just gonna kind of quickly move around here, so I'm not standing at the edge of the pit.
Good call.
Yeah, good call.
And then I'm going to swipe at this thing's legs with Nevermore.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
That hits as you just like cut up and you slice another claw just clean off. And yeah, now it has 2 of them just kind of bleeding, oozing blood out. Kind of rolls back and just makes that. You come around and give it another slap. Another claw just gets lopped right off. That's a lot of damage. Okay, so 22 plus 3. Okay.
All right, and then let's see here. I'm actually gonna activate another Blood Curse of the Bloated Agony on it. Amplified. Actually, no, I'm not gonna amplify it this time. Just a regular Blood Curse. So
Alright.
until the end of my next turn, same thing. Disadvantage on attack or strength and dex ability checks, and 1d8 necrotic damage if it attacks more than once.
Okay. Okay.
And it will because it's stupid.
That's very rude.
Is he wrong though?
Well, maybe.
No.
Maybe not. Uriel, as you are backing up,
Hmm.
you start hearing until right behind you, excuse me, an Anhkeg just like pops right behind you and just lunges in with the bite attack. Does a 12 hit?
The 12 does not hit me. As I
Fully.
do a combat roll out of the way.
It just tries to come behind you and it snip, and you just hear the pincers just clack together, and it just comes back and.
Mhm.
All right. That ends its turn. As Amari, what do you do?
Oh man. Oh wait, I forgot that I had my sacred ward up when I got hit. Let me do that. That was the last one anyway. Awesome. Okay.
What?
Shit.
Well,
There was a bunch of dice, though. That doesn't make any sense.
Oh,
Plus
hold on.
6. That's why it didn't work.
What?
Oh,
There's 2
it said-
pluses.
Yeah.
So I just
Oh,
messed up the
whoops.
algorithm.
So you rolled a 4 plus 2.
You messed with the algorithm, man.
4 plus 2 plus 6, question mark?
Yes.
There. Yeah.
there you go.
Oh, wow.
That helps.
All right. Better than nothing. And that takes my concentration off that spell, and then I am going to. Oh man. Well, looks like we're just gonna do a good old scorching rays again. I'm gonna send 1 or 2 at this guy in front of me, and then 1 at the big one, Big Mama.
They'd be at
Alright.
disadvantage.
That is true. I'll roll 2 of those again, I guess.
Well,
Well, I have no idea what's happening.
that hurts.
So 17, 6 misses, 14, 4 misses, and the last one's a 14. So I assume they all miss. Again, awesome. Love using my spell slots on cool spells like
Six
that.
and the 4 damage rolls, not attack rolls.
Are you trying to hit this guy or the big guy?
I was sending 2 at him and 1 at the big guy. Any of those
Yeah,
2
but
were.
the
But I don't think it
14?
matter.
The 14, the first one hits. So you get 9 points of fire damage towards the one right in front of you. Then the rest miss. But that one hits.
Those were damage rolls, or not attack rolls.
Oh, they weren't.
I'm confused. So I guess the 17 and 14, that was with disadvantage on the first one, right?
Yeah, the 14 hits,
Okay.
though.
And then the next one is a 14. I guess I'll roll it again to see if I hit it. It's 23. So the other 14 hits.
Yeah.
So 5, and then the last one is at the big one. Okay, there. 21 to hit. So they
You have
all
to
hit,
roll
right?
another one for the last one because
Yeah.
you got to roll one more for the last one.
Is it against the fog or what?
You're still attacking a disadvantage, aren't you?
The big
I
one?
don't know. Yeah, I
The
don't
big
know
one.
how.
No, the
I
big
was-
one wouldn't.
Why is yeah?
No?
Okay.
Oh,
Because he's not
Gotcha.
next to the big one.
because he's not next to
Yeah.
him. Gotcha.
Okay, yeah.
Because you don't have what is it, like War Mage or something?
War
I-
Master.
I do in
War
fact
Master.
have that.
Doesn't that
Oh,
change it so
yeah!
that you can
Yeah,
hit him
that's
within 5 feet of them?
I think.
So
Yes.
No,
so you get
Very important,
so it doesn't
Amari.
matter. It doesn't
But that
matter
doesn't
at all,
do that.
you dingus.
Didn't do that.
I thought it does. I
No.
thought it specifically did
Cast
that.
lets you do opportunity attacks.
Yeah, if they run away from you.
Gotcha.
Mm.
Gotcha.
cast
Crossbow
spells
expert actually affects spells in melee range, oddly enough.
Okay. I thought there was one for magic too. Oh, okay.
Crossbow expert covers both.
Maybe.
Gotcha.
It's weird.
All right. But yeah, you got 2 of them to hit the first guy, and then the last one hits the big guy.
All right, perfect.
And it does 8 damage on the big guy. How much
Yeah.
damage on the first guy now?
It was 8 and 5, so 13.
13. All right.
Yep.
Second.
And then the last one was 8 on the big guy. And
All right. You let your arm. You put your arms right in front of you and just release the rays. They just burn through the first one, just kind of like sending it fall back for a bit, and then you release the last one into the larger one, and it finally hits as it just like you see it impact directly right under its underbelly.
and then I am going to back the hell up away from that one. Scramble my ass.
Okay.
Clutching
Is
the
gonna make
massive wound I have on my side.
an attack on you.
And he misses.
She's gonna jinx it.
I'm giving it love.
It's gonna bite. Does a 15 hit?
Shield.
Okay. You use your shield as like you feel the pincers just like wrap around your side for a second and just deflects it like a magnet. And you continue to run away. Uriel.
Yeah.
All right. God, this is complicated. God damn it, you guys. I'm going to
Why are you running away that direction? My binocular eyes.
Uriel is going to no. Alright, Uriel's going to, as he rolls out of the way of this thing's pincers, he's going to, the second he gets to his feet, he rolls back once more, and I'm going to use my cunning action to disengage. As I move back, and I will, Uriel will draw the bow from his back, grab a arrow from the quiver, and pull back and start to aim at the thing. But I'm going to hold my action until the enemy is within 5 feet of someone.
Okay. Gotcha. Marcus,
Yeah, I'm gonna continue my attacks.
go ahead.
And I'm gonna crit it. Almost.
Oh, but that hits. And that misses as like the armor is just too thick. It just kind of deflects it. But yeah, you do some damage.
That's better than nothing. I can't remember. Did I use my action surge last time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm done.
Darminicus. What do you do?
What would be the requirements for me getting from here to here? Because I know a crossover.
You're going through
This
difficult terrain.
Okay. Well, for me, I have no.
Or you go
difficult
around,
terrain.
or you just go around it, so.
Well, yeah. For me, there is no difficult terrain.
Okay.
So.
Yeah,
I'll
you
put
yeah,
that
you
up
can.
So yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, I will just ask as a question. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
you can go through it and just kind of make your way. You crawl your way over it and just kind of launch yourself over.
No, I'm just gonna move myself right here first, and then
okay.
with my first attack, I'm just gonna attack this one right here that stands behind both Marcus and Lesia.
All right.
Okay.
Shoot it.
Okay.
You draw your bow back and just release.
Question though, since I'm shooting it from behind it, is that anything from it or no?
No.
No, gotcha. So yeah, that just determines how I attack it. So I'm just gonna shoot it with that.
That hits.
Right.
As
And
you
then
land full damage on it.
Yeah, and then I'll do Colossus Slayer to add on to that damage.
You shoot it and it just kind of like pierces under one of its armor pieces, and it kind of starts wiggling around.
And then I will take my second attack on the Anhkeg.
Same one.
Yep, same one.
All right. That hits, and that is just enough. You draw the bow back and release. It just pierces straight through its face, just, and it just like lays down. It just slumps over, dead.
And then with the rest of my movement, I'm going to make myself at least around this way, getting closer to Marcus and Lesia, but over here on this side here.
Okay,
Okay.
gotcha. Now it's the big guy's turn. He's gonna switch up the routine now. So he's gonna swipe at you, Marcus, and he's gonna bite at Lesia.
Hey,
Wow.
get on.
Okay.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
So the
Okay.
Marcus, you put your shield up, and then the swipe comes straight underneath and just guts you, just slashing you straight across your stomach for 18 points of slashing damage.
That's a lot of points. Are you sure you want to do that?
Yes.
Is that a crit?
Was
It
it?
just rolled really good. It rolled max on the damage.
It was not a
Ooh.
crit. God damn.
It was
You
not.
know I
It
have
rolled
a,
a
you know I
23.
have a 20 in AC.
They rolled a
right?
23, and then the bite attack to Lesia
Ooh.
rolled an 11.
Wow.
Let's
I'm,
So-
I'm happy to take those for you this year.
Well, you're the
Alright.
designated tank, so
and it
Yeah,
takes
that's my
7 necrotic damage for trying to attack me. It should know better.
Okay. It should know.
But it doesn't because he's stupid.
Just boop it on the nose. No.
doesn't it get that for every single time it tries to take a melee or range? One melee, okay. More
It's
than
only
one.
after it attacks more than once,
Okay.
yeah. If it attacks just once, it does
Yeah,
nothing.
more than once. Okay.
Right.
Bitch. Take
Maybe
that, Anhkeg queen.
What are you gonna do as you see a beast just kind of looking over at you?
Dang it.
Fucking we're out here running away from Small Fry. Meanwhile, Marcus and Lesia are facing down a god.
Yeah.
I'm cutting its legs off.
Yeah.
About to have Anhkeg soup tonight.
I don't think it's edible with all the acid.
Probably not.
I'm harvesting this thing for parts though, for sure.
I gotta hear me yet.
Yep. Okay, so God, she's just gonna kind of look around, lift up her right hand, just kind of in abyssal, just cast Bane. She'll go Bane.
All right.
Save throw. The big guy and the other one. Somehow I'm in range of both. Thank God.
Nice.
Bane.
Oh, they both failed.
Thank you.
It was like I think one is a 2 and the other one's a 3. So
Okay. Well, that helps. That helps a lot. And then we'll have Merla just attack again, the big giant creepy thing trying to bite my friends in half.
all right,
Nope.
the misses.
Alright. Actually, she's gonna move little bit. She's gonna move in front of Amari, try to protect Amari.
Oh, okay.
Get behind me. Alright, that's it.
Okay, it's dead. Let's see.
I think the other one's dead.
I did it backwards.
Oh, okay. All
I
right.
know,
And then,
sometimes that happens, and I keep track of it in my head. I'm like, shit.
gotcha. Okay. All right. In that case, I'm gonna try to lop some more pieces off of this thing.
Yeah, keep hacking.
Hack and slash.
Nice.
There we go.
Beautiful.
All right. That hits, and sadly that misses as you just, woof, and it kind of backs away slowly, but you lop off another one of its arms.
And
That's a lot of damage.
yeah, and that's my turn.
Heck yeah, girl. You slicing and dicing them up. And with that, this guy is gonna is just kind of burrowed under the ground, and just the ground just starts to becomes unearthed and move as it kind of wiggles towards you all. As it
that's
just
the
moves.
wrong one. That was the turn order's the one that died.
No, Leslie
Yeah.
already told me. I was flipped. I had flipped it in my head.
Oh, you did?
I did an accident. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't mean to. No worries. As this guy just runs up, and then he is gonna go for Mayette. And when you move, and when it moves over, Uriel, you shoot at it.
It was,
It was this one.
my held action was against that guy, and he's dead. So I'm gonna say
I'll let you shoot the other
you
guy
let
too.
me.
Because
Alright,
you said
yeah.
you said any enemy coming
Yeah, you
within.
said any.
Yeah.
So I'll give it to
You
you.
did mention that.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll kind of spin on it.
Presumably the one 10 feet away from us charging.
Yeah, that would work. Although my back was turned, but whatever. I actually have a decent dex.
You turn around, pew! It just
Negative.
Ding.
launches straight the opposite direction. Not the opposite direction. It just curves a little around it,
Yeah.
like a slice in a golf shot.
Hmm. It's gonna bite at her.
Yeah, and
All right.
when it bites it, Mayette, it latches onto your leg and kind of pinches onto it, Mayette.
Okay.
And it's just like it's trying to wiggle for a second too, as it feels like it's trying to rip it off. And it will also do. Oops, sorry, no, round dice.
Did it take the minus 1d4 from the Bane? Or does it not matter?
No, it does matter because it might. Oh, it's a 19. Does a 19 still hit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That'll do it.
but what she gonna do is do absorbing ward.
Oh. Okay, yeah, because it was 10 damage that it was trying to pierce at you. And then it was an extra 1 point of acid damage. I think you blocked that as well.
Yes.
Okay. Because you block up to 18 hit points. All right.
Yes.
Cool. It just like latches onto your leg, wiggles around, and then lets go, and like you just kind of look at it like, whoa, what the heck?
Alrighty, that'll be fun to counter. Just shoot back.
And with that, Amari.
I'm gonna step over here, reach into one of my pouches, actually one of my ribbons will, and I will take out a diamond, small diamond about the size of my palm. I'll raise it up in the air in the direction of this creature and cast Chromatic Orb.
Ooh, all right.
But I'm gonna do it at 3rd level. I hope to God I hit.
Go ahead and launch the attack.
And it's thank God. And because it's at 3rd level,
Oh.
I get an extra
Thank
2d8 on
you.
the damage. That is
Aw.
wow.
Oh, man.
That's brutal.
It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire.
So
Nothing
fire,
I can do
15
with
points
that.
of fire damage. It just the orb lights around it, and it just has the orb just turns into fire, and as it does, the whole creature just poof, catches fire, and it just starts to wiggle around. You did quite a bit of damage though, still. It's looking really fucked up.
Shit.
Uriel,
with the rock.
or did you want to do something still, Amari?
That's my turn.
Cool. All right. Uriel.
All right. Yeah. So seeing that, this thing right in front of my face, Uriel's free hand kind of goes back to his sword. He kind of, his arm flexes like he's trying to pull it out, but he really kind of can't do it with one hand. So he's just gonna reach to his thigh, pull out the dirk, and he's gonna try to lunge for it and stab at the damn thing.
All right.
Let's try to get underneath the plates. Let's see if it works.
That hits.
Yeah.
And I will finally use my sneak
Right.
attack.
Heck yeah. Right.
How's it looking?
Hold on. It's looking a little hurt.
Alright.
You did a good amount of points of damage on it. You did 13 points.
Alright. Yeah.
As when you stab it right in its underbelly, it just kind of looks at you, kind of back pats at you, like backhands you with one of its arms, kind of knocks you a bit, but you pull out the dirk at the same time. It knocks you back, and it is
And I'll just
bleeding now.
Scamper
So-
back. Alright.
Okay.
Kind of look back at Sir Marcus, who is probably bleeding pretty heavily by now.
You look over at Marcus, and he is trying to hold his shield up. He's kind of like resting on it a little with his sword in the air, trying to dodge swipes of attacks that it has. But you can also see the Anhkeg just kind of like on fire, just wailing around the Anhkeg Queen.
Sorry, Miss Mayette. And I will use my cunning action to disengage, and I will run toward Marcus. That'll be my turn, though.
All right, Marcus.
Yeah, he's very busy. Well,
Well, you just saw a massive ball of fire swimming inside of that thing. So
when he saw Lesia cut one of his arms off, and then he just lit on fire, he charges in to pierce it in the bottom area, and he succeeds. Hell yeah!
You slash under it. It just like makes a little,
And again,
a little bit of damage. You cut it just a little bit again. Yeah.
he's just
You heard it
underneath
just
it
a
now,
little-
just like stabbing it like mad. He's underneath it. Just stabbing
Get it?
upwards. And that's my turn.
It is bleeding really bad now. Darmenicus, what do you do?
Okay. I'm doing this
Shoot
based
like
off the map.
Shot me?
I know, Marcus, that you're underneath the thing, but I'm doing this based off the map.
Yeah.
So first, I'm gonna move 10 feet here. Look at the cloud that's fuming on my right. I turn up to Marcus and I go, sorry, this thing's gonna get a lot more bigger. I place my hand on him and I cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Oh, nice.
So Marcus
going
will
to
be
drop-
like,
It's gonna drop Fog Cloud, but I'd rather.
Okay.
Point.
You don't have to drop it.
yeah, you don't have to. You can
Oh.
cast another spell while holding. You can't cast another concentration spell while having concentration on spell.
Oh,
You can
okay,
cast
I
spells
see.
normally.
The fog is
That's
still
why-
there, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right. So that. So just. So that's that, and then an extra D8. Give me a second.
That hit the spot, dude.
Yeah, 13 plus your
Not bad.
spellcasting ability modifier. What is that?
Yeah, yeah. So no. It's 4 was already added with the 3, and then the 6 is the extra D8. So
Oh,
total-
okay.
It's a total of
Cool.
13.
Yeah.
Cool. 13 points of healing.
Nice.
You feel a little
Pretty
better
good.
now, Marcus, as you're underneath.
Yeah, he gets this extra energy. It's just like gets even more like power to his swings.
Right, and then I nod and then step myself back in my position again.
Okay.
My work is done.
My work here, then I'm out.
All right.
All right, Ancake Queen. Ooh.
I don't think. Wow, I can do that. Okay. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. It could have been doing this all the time. I'm just so new to this. It's gonna go ahead and spew acid now
Oh,
in
great.
its direction.
Hmm.
Which direction? Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Towards you, of course. It can hit 3.
I'm behind the wagon. I'm behind the wagon. I'm
And,
behind the wagon.
and Uriel, you were running over there, and as you were running, you just see this large gloop of acid just launch from the queen and just cover this large space, blanketing over Dominicus, Lesia, and Marcus. And as it glops down, I need you guys to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. Damn.
Ooh.
Not great.
Well, we're closest to it, so it makes sense.
Mm.
All right, Dominicus, you take half damage. You take half of 21 points of damage, but Marcus and Lesia, you guys take full 21 points of acid damage.
Do I round up or down?
Down
Down.
for you guys.
Always down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Down for players. And
Nope. God.
as you guys get blanketed, covered with it, a claw strike just goes straight towards Marcus, and then a bite attack towards Lesia.
Bring it, mother!
Does
Hello,
the
Queen.
spit not take an action, or is it free?
It's a recharge, and
Wow.
he has he has 6 charges with it, and he only used 2. I was like, oh, I didn't realize. I thought it was a bonus or something or no, not a bonus, it's an action, but it's a
Huh?
charge thing.
Hmm.
Those legendary actions. Fun.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love him. I love him so much.
All right, let's do
But-
this.
Good news, good and bad. As the arm claw, as one of them is just kind of like a little battered from Lesia cutting at it, it slices at you, Marcus, just like slicing right where your neck is, like and shoulder and neck kind of meet,
Yeah.
and it gives you 8 points of damage.
Protégentibus!
Um,
No, it does not. The exact amount of damage too. And you're watching the claw. Yeah, you're like watching the claw coming at you. It's like slow motion, and you see me off in the corner of your eye as I use my foot and kick up some dirt on the ground. This blue shields.
It just deflects as you just kind of feel the force just get deflected, Marcus. The bite attack goes for Lesia, and Lesia, you see it coming a mile away, and you just dodge out of it.
you see Marcus, like when it came, like Marcus is just like eyes wide open, staring at it. He's like, okay, it's over now. And then he's like, bing. And then he just freezes for a second, and then looks at Amari. Like, okay.
You see Amari like he has his hand like up in your direction. He's like making eye contact with you, but he's
Yeah.
breathing very heavily. I got you. Don't worry.
He nods and gets back in position.
Alright, gonna have Merlin's gonna fly to its back and just try to like get right in between like its pincers and spine. try to like find a nice, soft, meaty part and peck into it.
All right. That hits.
Oh, thank God.
High damage. Nice.
11 plus 14 damage from the absorbing ward shield.
Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. Do you have more of that?
Yeah.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
So the Merla is actually just going to grow in size to about, twice its size and just like fly into it like with its talons first and then just like rip its spine out as it like pulls its wing back and flies off.
You all hear this as the creature just makes this loud and when it hits the ground and just like and your bird just carries the spine away, like the earth kind of shook a little and you can see the Anhkeg next to you just like start wiggling around and then just look at you and just dive straight back under the ground. Ends combat.
So Marcus now is
Guys have
standing there.
successfully.
So Marcus is standing there, breathing heavily, and then he collapses.
Yeah, we're not done yet, by the way, guys.
There's still one more.
No, you guys, it ran away.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming after just watching its mother die. Motherfuckers!
Mother killers.
Let's go get the even bigger ones!
Lexia's gonna... The lightning on her blade is gonna drop, and she's gonna sheath it and hold out a hand for Marcus.
So Marcus tries to grab it, but he's really exhausted.
Alright, she'll grab his hand if he holds it out and pull him up.
So Marcus! Yuri's running up. He immediately sheaths his dagger before Marcus can see it. And gonna run up. Are you okay, sir? That was crazy.
You're right.
I'm alright. I'm unharmed, but you...
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
alright.
God.
Still alive, don't
Here,
worry.
let me help. He's gonna put away his bow, and he's gonna reach into his backpack and pull out, like, a bundle of what seems to be, like a bundle of something, unwraps it, and it's like a bunch of gauze and, like, a very kind of small, tiny vial of, antitoxin. It says, here, drink this. Let me help.
I just need to rest
And
a little bit.
Do you drink it?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. I will use a usage of my healer's kit to heal Marcus by this much. 11 HP.
Thank you.
I said,
You can see his armor is just like pierced and slashed and it's dirty and he can barely stand on his feet.
Amari's gonna like stumble forward where he is now, and like his shoulder's gonna press up against the side, the cart there, as he's just breathing heavily, just heaves after exhausting himself from casting so many powerful spells at the moment, and his shirt and like robes are kind of burned through because of the acid, and he's just like, what the fuck? But yeah, he's trying to recover.
Leslie is actually going to get her alchemy, grab a vial from her alchemy kit and start collecting some of the acid. I imagine these vials are designed to contain acid occasionally, so they should be okay.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a. Hold on. I have to say.
Is it nighttime, by the way? What time of day is it? I don't remember.
We were about to sleep, so late.
yeah.
So I think I
nighttime.
saved the fucking
Hold on.
spell. Third level spell slot.
I thought yesterday was morning time because we were all discussing what we were going to be doing. 'cause
We
had
were, but then we
breakfast.
moved.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
we
we
started
did?
to go. Yeah, we started to head
Ah.
back, and then we stopped here where these holes were.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Started talking, we're about to go to sleep, and then these things happened.
Yeah, I think we should
Okay.
probably
Yeah.
move away.
Hold
Mm.
on.
I'll set up my tower, and we can all
Yes,
just.
I think this is a nest. Actually,
Siri, I never called for you. Stop.
is not great. I think we should go somewhere else.
We should find the horses and then go.
Yeah,
I-
give me
I
3
agree.
minutes. Don't bother me for 3 minutes, all right? I need to know where they are and if they're moving. Then I go trying to find a quiet corner, and for 3 minutes, I do primal awareness.
Going to see what I can get from this thing.
Right. Thanks again. Marcus, he points towards the cart. Wants to sit there.
I said, let me help.
Red, did I need to roll?
Yes, I was trying to figure it out. If it was going to be like a nature or medicine. So
With primary visual awareness, I think he just does it automatically. Oh, are you talking about
Not
moving
with
the
that.
thing?
Not with me.
Could
Okay.
I do it
extract venom.
alchemist
Pardon?
wise?
I'd say yeah. Let's go ahead and use that
16.
because that uses what, intelligence?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to get a vial full. And with the Anhkeg queen, that's a vial of acid that you can use once. You can put it on a blade, or you can like throw it on somebody. You can do something with it. Like you can throw it in a square of like 5 feet, you know,
Mhm.
and it does 8d6 acid damage.
8d6?
Yes,
Whew.
Okay. Just a d6? Okay.
yes.
Not
But
bad.
8 of them.
Alright. Oh, 8d6. Sorry. I didn't hear
8.
that. I heard
Dang!
8d6. Yes.
That's a lot of damage. All right.
You guys lived.
As Marcus dumps down and with his back towards the wagon, he slowly takes off his helmet and drops it down. And he looks up and down at Yuri, like examines him. He's taking any injuries.
I'm fine, sir. I did not take much of a hit.
That's good.
Everybody
He's got a
else, though.
scrape on his.
Yeah, he's got like a minor cut in his cheek from a shielded. No, it's actually from the acid. So it's like a bit of his clothes are frayed, but yeah, it's not. He seems to be okay, weirdly enough. Strangely, it's like he somehow knows how to stay out of a fight. He's a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
rogue, by the way.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
is.
Uriel,
I
you know something about these creatures. Would anything else on this thing be useful?
let me check. I will approach. Can I make my own check?
I remember your check said something about armor. I was basically asking about that.
Yeah, you remember that they use this
Oh.
stuff to make shields and armor.
Aye, the shell pieces on this thing is good enough to make armor and shields sometimes.
You also know that it is a valuable commodity to trade.
It's also
Let me
very,
see what I
very
can
valuable.
harvest from this while Darmanicus looks for the horses.
I
Right.
haven't had much practice, but would you like some help?
Let me see what I need to do. Alright, what kind of check do I need to make to harvest the armor? Investigation.
Yes.
If you can help me with that, I will take it.
Absolutely.
23.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
this is nice.
Almost a nat 20.
Oh yeah, you're able to get a good chunk of it. With that roll, you can gain enough to make if I'm correct, hold on. You have enough to make armor or a shield. And
Okay.
if you were to make the armor, it would either be a plate, a new like plate armor, or half plate, depending on what you want. It would give it a +1 to AC.
Bad.
And it is this queen has more of a brownish, like darker kind of color to it that kind of goes into lighter parts at times. Some Anhkegs might have like a grain color to it, but this one is just all brown, like different shades of brown with black at like the tips in a way.
Well, Nkeg, is it Ankheg? Is that right? I think I remember how to spell these.
Okay.
ANK.
Oh, there's an A.
Yeah,
There's
H.
an H after the. Okay, sorry.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Greg, can I make a roll real quick to see if I pass out?
Go ahead. Yeah. Also, if
Hey,
you
you're
made
next to
shield,
the hall.
Well,
If you made the shield, it would be a +1 to that.
before that, hold on.
Plus
I'm
one
trying to
to
figure out
AC,
how this
so,
shit's working out. I would assume we
The-
have moved away from the holes.
Yeah, you guys. After, well, that was that. This is you. You are barely awake as they're kind of looting the corpses and such,
Is
and
Marcus
then
sitting
you're
down?
trying to make your way over.
Yeah, I'm next to you.
Yeah. You
Alright.
you
So,
almost you don't have enough energy to kind of stand up, but you're still conscious, but you kind of like want to sit down.
Yeah, that's
You're
what I was
getting
about
really
to do.
lightheaded.
I'll kind of just like cross over here in front of Marcus. You see him like stumble, my hands reaching out to hold onto the cart, but I managed to like stumble past you, and I just come around and slump down onto the ground next to, right next to you, and just press my back up against one of the wheels of the carts.
he turns his head slowly towards you. You've had
Saramani,
better
are you
days.
okay? Did you get poisoned?
Oh, I'm about to die.
What?
He's fine.
Son of a bitch.
A few
Just
days or so.
exhausted.
Okay.
I must admit it. It looked like we were gonna, eat it this time.
Marty's like just sitting there. He like tilts his head back so so his head can press up against the cart, and his eyes are just like looking forward, focusing on the
There is
massive Anhkeg corpse lying on the ground.
Yeah. So Marcus is staring at it as well, and without moving his head, he reaches out, takes up his water bottle, water skin, and slowly hands it over to you without looking at you. Still looking at the hand.
Marty, also still looking at the Anhkeg, will reach over and grab it. He'll uncork the top and just go. I hate this spot. Oh my god, how did we live? I thought for sure we were going to die.
Yep. Oh, we didn't.
Oh god. Good shit. Right, you killed it. You and Lesia.
Oh, well, no, it's...
Did what I could. Shit.
We are not the ones who got the killing blow, though. She glances over to my eye.
Fucking bird.
Lesia, you look over at the bird. With your newfound sight, you see way more runes emulating off of the bird than you could before, and it's stuff that Mayette normally sees now. And it is a lot of bluish purple, kind of glowing color that is coming from it as it looks around. It seems to kind of hover around over Mayette and you.
Can I tell what any of the runes mean?
As you're looking at it, make a history check.
Okay. Nope.
You're not sure what kind of language this is. If it's like Old Elven or something older than that. Looks crazy.
Alrighty. Just
Looks
thought I'd
strangely
ask.
familiar.
Okay. Cool. I'm guessing the rest of the corpses of the Anhkeg are not really salvageable.
You can try to salvage them.
Okay. 'Cause they're
I'll
many-
let you make one. If somebody wants to help, that's totally cool.
I'll help, I suppose. If she asks.
Another investigation?
Yes, and now it'll count for like all of them too, depending on how you go. There was probably like 7 bodies. You probably get a good 4 of them skinned and removed. There's parts of the armor, and with all of that, because the larger sets from the queen, you can make an armor set just going through it once. But with all of it combined, you now can make another set with all 4 pieces, or a shield.
Okay, so
Yeah.
basically I can make 2 armor pieces or an armor
Or
shield.
shield. Yeah.
Okay. Or 2 shields. Okay,
Is
cool.
it like full armor or 2 full armor?
Yeah, full
Nice.
armor, plate and half plate. It's just your choice. It takes just as much to use the armor for half plate because it has to etch away more of it to fit a more dexterous design. So yeah.
Cool.
Good
All right.
catch.
All right. She
It's
glances
also
over.
very valuable.
Yes. She glances over at Dominicus.
All right, I'm assuming about 3 minutes probably passed, right?
Uriel,
Good.
before, if I may, Uriel's gonna
Yeah,
approach my Yad and just kind of like, if she's not looking at him, kind of like tug on her dress a little. Miss Mayette? I'm sorry about leaving you with that thing. I think Sir Marcus was in trouble. I needed to help him. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I look after them the best I can. Scary something. Losing your friends. I don't want to lose anyone, but I'm glad you ran off and helped.
Alright, I'm glad.
Speaking of help, who's bleeding a lot? Because I can probably fix that.
Everybody except for us?
Leslie glances over at the cart with Marcus and Amari.
At this point, Sir Marcus is just like half asleep.
Yeah, Amari's actually he has his shoulder like pressed up against Marcus, and he's like laying on his shoulder, his head.
Well, I mean, it's gonna hurt a lot, but you'll feel better.
What do you mean by that?
Basically, I cauterize their wounds, and they feel better. They stop bleeding.
That sounds painful.
It's painful, but it helps a lot. I mean, mostly it hurts me more than that.
Kind of tilts his head like he doesn't really get it.
I don't understand either. I don't know everything my mom teaches me.
Alright.
As that is happening, Darminicus, you send out that signal, and as it beeps around, you get no sign of those beasts.
What? No horses within 5 miles?
Oh, horses? That's what you were
Yeah.
looking?
Yeah,
Sorry.
Horses.
Yeah,
horse the type of
Yeah.
beast.
Yeah,
Horses
you
are type
get
of
a beat of some horses. You get beat of.
Uh,
Sorry, I thought you were looking for more Anhkegs. My bad, dude.
Oh no,
No, we
Anhkegs
don't
are
need- no.
what are they? Monstrosity or something like that?
Probably not.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they're not
Yes,
my
they're
favorite.
monstrosities.
Yeah.
Yes. No, you can. You get a beat off of them, just about a mile away,
What direction?
out south of you.
South of me. I feel them. Remind me again how many horses we had.
2?
2, okay. All right.
Yeah, you see two of them there. Or
All right.
you
Yeah.
get beat up
Okay.
too.
I got him. And then you see him. You'll see me stand up, and then I'll just wait for anyone who comes by. If someone does walk up to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I will join to get the horses.
Yeah, because it's dark. I can't see anything. All right. All right. I got a beat on them. They're about a mile, about south of us.
Is that
So,
very far?
Would
yeah.
we be able to drag the cart with us, or would that be too heavy?
It'd be
I get-
pretty. I'd say
On
two
wheels.
people can move it. Yeah. You guys wouldn't go so fast. You guys would probably get like 20 feet.
Oh
Probably
yeah.
not me, sorry.
Also, within the 3 minutes, the reason why I said 3 minutes is because I wanted to take the extra 2 minutes to know if they're moving.
No,
Okay.
they seem to be staying in this area. They seem to be grazing.
All right. And yeah, they're staying in place.
Alright, let's get going then.
All right.
Would I happen to know if Anhkegs destroy property or just go after living things?
You know that just go after living things. They want to feed and kind of grab and rip
kind
your
of probably will be fine. I think those things don't usually go after buildings and things like that. Just people.
Are Marcus and Amari fit to leave the cart?
No, them in there. They need to rest. Marcus is practically asleep if he can even hear us.
2 people can pull it on the way there, then myself and Darminicus can go up ahead and get the horses and lead them back. They'll be closer if you drag the cart while we
Yeah.
do.
Okay, I mean, I can pull.
Yeah, I can use my staff as like a line on the dirt just to you just follow that line.
Oh,
you know.
okay. Good plan.
I could do that for you. Because I won't pull one. I'm not good at that.
And if there is trouble, scream. You are very loud. I will hear you.
Oh, yeah, great. I can do that.
You are very loud.
I could use thaumaturgy if you really want to be sure you can hear it, but I feel like that might be a little too much.
Perhaps. You won't be that far behind, I do not think.
All right, come on, Sleepy. Let's get you two in the cart.
No, I'm awake.
Also, I think any rule of medical, don't fall asleep. How about that?
Oh right.
Fuck you, Dorminikis.
What?
Going to sleep. I was gonna lay over in the cart.
You're passing out because you're tired. Marcus
No.
here is bleeding. That's
I'd
why.
say that the horses aren't a mile away. It's like less than a mile, like a
Alright.
quarter mile.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a lot
So it's
easier.
not. Yeah, it's not that far.
Yeah, that's
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Basically, just second
I was
flood.
like, they wouldn't have moved that fast during that whole time period.
Right.
All right.
It'd
In
be-
that case, we could probably just go and then bring them back without moving the cart.
Bye.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah,
Alright.
you'd be able to do that.
Are we
Put my
moving?
staff
Okay.
away. And then that's good. All right.
Let's go, Darminicus.
I'll lead the way.
Wait, where are you going?
We're
Getting the horses.
And why is the cart moving?
What?
We're not moving the cart now.
Oh, then it's me. I'm sorry.
Right. Should I watch them?
You might want to watch him.
All right.
Don't let him sleep.
Oh, right.
So Dominicus, he just crawls up, immediately collapses, and it started snoring.
Sir, Market, I don't think that's going to work.
What?
I think it'll be okay. It's trying not to fall asleep.
No, I'm
Trying to
just
think.
resting my eyes.
All right.
Lescia and Dominicus went to go get the horses. Yuri's watching. Amari, both Amari and Marcus sleeping?
What's Amari doing? Amari.
Yeah, well, he's in the back with Marcus, or the cart.
Is he like? Are you resting or are you
Yeah.
trying? Okay.
Because he's just resting there.
May
Is Marcus still bleeding?
Hmm.
It would have stopped for, like I said, you would have gained those extra 4 hit points, and
Yeah.
your wounds would have
Okay.
stopped bleeding. You would have felt
Yeah, I'll
more
say
comfortable.
that. I mean, Yuri definitely used like a lot of gauze to wrap around the areas where you got pierced. So, yeah, that would probably have helped.
Oh, so Yuri was
Mhm.
wrapping him, or?
Yeah, Yuri
Ah.
himself. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it actually helped a lot. He's medically skilled, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
Mayette,
Mm.
what are you doing now?
So seeing as everyone is preoccupied, she's gonna kind of she's gonna walk over towards the hole. She's gonna kind of sit down, like dangle her feet over the edge, hang on to the ledge with her hands, just kind of staring into it.
Watching her closely.
And then she is going to cast Sending.
Okay. You sending the message to?
Mama. Done that. Maybe Oh, I gotta count. I hate this.
I can count up for you. Don't worry. I got you. I'll
Let
tell
me
you
message you real quick.
Oh.
Just what do you call it? The regular, just like ew, kind of thing.
Okay.
Yep. So she's gonna go, hi Mama. Thanks for looking over us. I think you might have scared my friends a little bit. So if you could fix that, that would be great. Yeah, if you could fix that. Yep. Yeah, I guess that'll be it.
Yeah.
You hear a voice kind of come back to your head.
Yeah, she'd be saying all that.
It comes back out in common, though, rings to your mind.
Oh.
I am sorry about that, my dear. However, that is their choice. There's not much I can do.
She's gonna drop one of her roses down the pit, get up, and then go check on Yuri. Be like, Yuri, are they okay?
Yes, I've been checking.
Did good.
Thank you.
I know, you didn't run away because I scared you, did I?
Run away? No. I just wanted to set a Marcus. I would have stayed if I could, but I was worried about Sir Marcus.
No, it's okay. A lot of people have run away from me a lot of times before, because apparently I horrify them.
Really?
So I didn't want you to be afraid of me.
If I may ask something.
Yeah?
He looks a little like grimacing uncomfortable. Kind of looks up at your horns. If I may ask, what are you?
Oh, well, I don't quite really fully know. I mean, I have these horns, and I have like these kind of like, claw fingers. One of my friends had one. He was red. His name's Nahon. He's pretty cool. I hope you get to meet him. But no, I don't really know what I am. Like, I can speak I can speak several languages. Apparently I can read Mama's spell book, which is pretty cool. It's not uncommon. I don't know. I should see if anyone else knows how. But no, I don't really know what I am. I was raised as a human by my adopted parents. They always made me file my horns and cut my finger. Very painful stuff.
Oh, really? Cut your fingers.
Yeah,
Did they grow back?
well, yeah, they're like nails. They're just like claw
Oh.
nails. So they'd cut them, and yeah, you get used to it, but it's not fun.
Hmm. Mm,
They made me learn a bunch of things that I didn't really care about.
I
Just a bunch of things. Like the only thing that was really good is they taught me Celestial, and that was just so they could yell at me and I could understand.
the new Celestial.
Yeah, my parents aren't really nice. I mean, they're okay.
Not many people know Celestial. I don't, and I've studied for most of my life, really.
Well, you probably didn't have my parents, or if you did, they never let me saw you.
Yeah, probably.
No, it's not something I enjoy speaking. I really don't like hearing it. Kind of sounds like, whimsical, music-y screeching to me. I don't really find it nice. We're like someone's playing the harp too loudly. We should probably go find Leslie and Dominicus. They should be coming back soon.
Oh, yeah, I think they'll come back.
As you guys are having this conversation, and Amari and Marcus are trying to stay awake in the back.
I'm sorry if
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry if I'm asking too much. I get that a lot.
No, it's fine. I mean, if you have anything else, you can ask. There really isn't too much to me. I mean, what you see is kind of what you get.
I'll think about a few things, I guess.
All right, you did good. She's gonna bend down and kiss his cheek.
It kind of seems done. Like that's never happened before. Like
Come on.
Face turns immensely red.
Alright, now we can go to them. Sorry.
No worries. Dominicus and Lesia, you guys are tracking the horses. Dominicus leading you both straight to open pasture where the horses are just grazing. You see Cora just kind of looking very majestic, grazing around the field.
And he just kind of does a little whistle to get her attention.
She looks up, kind of makes a little
scared me.
noise. Her ears kind of turn around and she starts trotting over. And the other horse looks over and starts kind of following suit slowly.
Good girl. Pet Cora.
She likes you, so she just accepts your pets.
And then me seeing that, sort of getting, I wouldn't say jealous, but I'm in an awkward phase. So I turn to the horse. I'm like, "What are you anyway?" So I'm going to tilt my head and see what kind of horse this is. What's the sex of this horse?
It's another female.
Okay. And then I turn my head, and then I'm trying to think of a name, while petting him,
Make an animal handling check if you're trying to come up towards it, though.
All right. Shit, sorry. Give me a second. Animal.
No worries.
Animal. Here it is.
Yeah, it kind of nervously walks up to you and is start petting it.
I'll think of something. I'll think of a name. And then you'll feel just as special as Cora.
She's
That makes a little
a side eye at him.
What? She doesn't have a name.
Don't forget my horse.
And while we're out here, Lesia, I wanted to tell you something real quick.
Yes.
Back when
What
we
is
had,
it?
well, back when we had trouble with the righteous brand, well, I was more following a childish ideal. You know, I really heard stories, and the only reason I went with Mark is because I just wanted to see them in person, and you know, seeing that, it really did not end well. That leads up to my next point. I've been acting kind of foolish a bit. I don't make hard decisions. If we're in this together, I'm following your lead. I will tell you my inputs on things, but for the hard decisions, I think you're the best for that.
Lucia kind of just looks at you for a moment, kind of a little confused. Or she just kind of slowly, kind of like asserts her, normal expression and just gives a firm nod.
All right. Thank you.
You are welcome.
You know, you found me in a forest all alone, and now I'm here with everyone else, so I have to thank you.
I still owe you for healing Kasha. I will repay that someday.
All right, let's get back.
Come on, Cora. And she starts moving and assumes that Cora and the other horse will follow.
Yeah, you guys take some parts of your rope and kind of wrap them around. Or no, they still have some of their straps on, and makes it easier for you guys to guide them over.
Did they get the white horse as well?
That's what I said. That's what I said. If we had two, so yeah. Oh shit, Uriel's horse.
Yeah, no, there's only two. The Uriel, you don't see Uriel's scrawny nag.
Oh shit. I'm gonna break the bad news then.
You don't sense any other horses nearby?
I can try again. Since we're out here, at least, you know, a little more distance out, I can try again.
It might not hurt. It
Yeah.
only takes
Alright.
a minute, right?
Yeah, just one. I only need one. And I'm gonna use that 1 minute just to sense another horse.
Try to sense. You don't sense anything.
Oh boy.
Can you sense dead things?
Nope.
Okay, you're good.
I don't think so. I think it has to be living.
You don't sense it.
Fuck.
What?
Wow.
Then it'll be undead. Or dead, whatever. Alright.
Not necessarily. It would just be dead.
I'm getting nothing.
One of the creatures might have found it, or perhaps it just ran away further, uncontrolled. It was the boy's horse, right?
Yes. Yeah, because I was looking for our horses, yeah.
That looked so old, it wasn't even funny.
It might have died of fright as well.
You both continue.
Well,
And the moon's a little lighting the sky, and the nice cool air is hitting you all. And before we continue, I would like to call a little break. Because I need to use the restroom. So we'll be back in about 15 minutes. It'll be a short break, and we'll continue. Oh, hello. Welcome back, everybody. We are back from our break. And we continue as Germanicus and Lesia show up at the cart that you guys are resting at. Mayette and Uriel, you guys notice them walking over with two horses.
kind of looks over and kind of hops off the step of the crowd and approaches. Oh, hello. The he just kind of like looks around for any sign of the older horse following them.
Yeah. You want to take
These
any?
were the only two that were within miles of us.
Couldn't find that. Miles.
Yeah, my.
Hmm.
I can only feel them about like 5 miles.
Water enough. She come out the
Yeah.
sea.
And then you see me turn around, look at the horse. Then I look at the horse again. Like, oh shit, that's Marcus's horse. I'm like, oh
Yes.
shit. Well, I fucked up there. All right.
Marcus, we found your horse.
Oh,
He's asleep again.
Never
Sort
mind.
of. Kind of. He's sort of asleep.
Alright, Lucia's gonna start getting the horses attached to the cart again, so we're okay to move. Don't want to sleep. I do not want to sleep around all of these corpses.
All right. Well, everyone pile into the back. I'll take the front seat position. Because there's no shotgun equivalent, I'll be honest.
Where's fucking...
So,
Yeah, you're able. Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, let's get a bit of a ways away and then we can take a break for the night.
Yes, you guys are able to. We'll latch up Cora to the cart. Lesia, you're on Cora, and Dominicus, you're gonna stay on Marcus's horse. You can ride him.
no, I'm gonna sit on the cart seat. You know, like where like the
Okay.
driver usually is. So I'll be
All
in
right,
that
you tie
seat.
off. You guys then tie off his horse to the back of the cart and have it follow you guys as Cora leads you all out.
Alright.
Oh, if the horse is in the back, I'm gonna stay with it. Then I'm sorry. I thought I'd be in front, like with the other horse, but then if the horse is in the back, I'll stick to the back.
Sit to the back. Okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
are you riding my horse or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You all continue your path and find another little knoll to kind of tuck yourselves under and into to rest up for the rest of the night. And you guys find the space to be quite comfortable, and right now with the weather, quite cool, as you guys can hear some of the trees just kind of blow back from the jungle ahead as some of the trees start changing into palm trees and other sorts of jungle trees.
I don't think a Marcus or a Maria are in any shape to have a watch tonight.
No. But perhaps Amari can create a tower. You can stay up enough for this.
He might
Right.
be too tired. We can ask. I will take second watch though. She looks over to Dominicus.
Point me where I can. You need me first or third?
Either is fine. If Mayet, do you want to take a watch?
Yeah, sure.
Do you have a preference?
Oh, I enjoy whatever's closest to midnight is my favorite.
Then I'll take the third, because that'll be towards dawnish.
Alright. Should I help?
If you wish.
Yeah.
You can help
I
whoever you
suppose I'll wake up Amari and... Should I?
Is he awake? Here, wake him up.
peeks in the cart. No, he's not awake.
Then wake him up.
All right. I will tap him on the arm. Sir
Uh,
Amari.
no, hello, yes. Yuri,
Hello.
what
Hi.
time is it? And he's gonna look up outside.
Best guess, maybe.
Probably about like a little bit before midnight.
Bit before midnight, I think.
No, excuse me, about like 9 o'clock.
Oh,
I. Perhaps you could make a tower.
the tower, sure, yes. Just give me a moment. Let me gather my thoughts. Oh, Lord. He's gonna scoot towards the end of the cart and just kind of start stretching his body out for a few minutes before rummaging through his mini pouches and satchels that he has before he finds his stone and he takes it out of the pocket. He's just kind of hold it in his palm for a second and just study it. Just drag his thumb over the top of it before sliding off the cart, and he'll make his way off to begin making the tower. He just sets it on the ground, taps the center of it so those circle of sigils pop up, and he just starts dragging different sigils in, turning them like a locking mechanism almost, and he's just doing that for about the next 10 minutes.
All right. Once the tower is formed, I will tap Marcus on the leg to wake him up so he doesn't shank me. Sir, Amari is making the tower.
That's good.
You'll be able to rest in there.
No, I need to take the watch. And he almost falls out of the wagon.
I'll try to catch him. We can handle it. Let's hear Dominicus and Mayetta. I'll here. We can handle it.
No, I can sleep after the watch. It's
How do you
alright.
sit then?
He
I
grabs
heard
his
armor
shield.
clinking. What the hell's happening?
Marcus is getting up.
Good. So you can lay yourself in bed. Get some rest.
No, I have a watch.
We do not.
Who's taking the watches?
Dominicus, myself, and Mayet.
Shouldn't be
Not
asleep.
in that order.
I shouldn't be asleep. I should be out here. I can sleep afterwards.
You are worth more to us fully healed.
He looks down on his armor, messed up, full of blood. Right. Right.
We will take care of it, sir.
Get back into fighting shape.
Tomorrow, aye?
He nods and starts humping towards the tower. If
Really, I'll
anything,
hump him
if anything, call me.
Aye, sir. I will.
And kept walking.
You'll have to
Okay.
wait for a few minutes because it's still being made.
Limp slower.
Yeah.
I'll get on my belly.
Sorry.
No, just
This is awkward, as I thought he would be done by now.
I've been cutting out, guys, so if I don't respond right away,
That's
it's
okay.
because of that. I don't know why, but
Okay.
it's back. So
Marcus looks at Yuri. Amari is tired, that's why. It takes some time.
Aye.
and as a few minutes pass, Amari, you see the stone just light up, and then the door just starting from the left side, it makes an arch all the way around, and in front of you, you see a door.
Mari is going to push himself up off the ground and turn to look over his shoulder at everybody else as he grabs the handle and pushes open the door. The tower is ready. If you'd like to come in, I set up the rooms and a place for a bath. If you would like to come.
That would be nice, actually.
Follow me. Mari's gonna wave everybody who's ever coming in with him to come in.
Yuri's coming in, but only for the moment to help Marcus too.
Gotcha.
I'm okay.
It
I can walk.
You
Yeah,
sure,
I'm
sir?
stepping in to.
Repeat, Germanicus?
Sorry, I was just I was gonna step inside because then I'm just gonna prepare myself for the third watch. So that's
No
why I was
worries.
gonna get to sleep as soon as I
Mhm.
can.
Yeah, same. Lesia is second watch, so she's gonna get cleaned up. And is there just one bath? So is it only like one person at a time? Or...
If you bring that map over,
think
there's
they-
actually
There's
a
a
map.
girls and a
There's
men's
a girls'
bath.
Okay.
Ooh, thinking
Thought ahead for that.
big brain.
Alright, in that case,
Say
I
that,
will head into ladies.
They will say that the purple curtain is women and the green curtain is men.
Okay.
Or whatever. Violet. It looks like a violet color. Yeah. Sure.
Anyway, you gave us puke green. What the fuck?
Mhm.
No.
You're
I
lucky
didn't
you have
say
a
that.
curtain, though, to be the case.
Uh,
Mari's gonna make it. Well, it's not that big of a bath. I'll wait. Wait out here.
Is the bath in here?
Oh yeah, I'll show you. Yes, follow me. Just through this door, and he'll push it open, and he'll step into a hallway as Leslie's like disappearing behind some curtains.
Yeah.
He'll step over here, and I'll pull him aside, and you can see within, like a really well-made bath. Actually, on the bottom, it has like these like stone. It's like stone on the bottom, but beneath it is like burning hot coals. So that's what's keeping the water warm. And it seems like they just never lose their heat and it's like the steam they're producing up in the water. And it's like a pretty nice temperature. It's like being in a hot tub basically, but without like bubbles and like fucking shit, like the bubbles and stuff, jets. But it looks really nice. It definitely relaxes the muscles as you sink down into it.
You see Sir Marcus's face just light up a little. That's gonna be good. He
Alright,
started immediately to take his armor off.
There is a bucket sitting right beside the bath as well. So if you need it, feel free to just grab it if you want.
Thank you.
Of course. And don't be afraid if the water splashes out or something. It should replace itself when I remake the tower, so it's not lost.
Lesia, you might hear some clanking and clattering as Lesia gets out of her armor and everything and kind of sets it on the floor, and then some splashing as she kind of rinses herself off with the bucket first before getting into the bath.
You hear next door like even more armor just dropping on the floor.
Boom!
Amari's gonna come back out through into the lounge area.
And Sir Marcus just dumps down into the water.
After you guys being on the road and having been through a large battle and all this other stuff, this nice warm bath feels amazing.
The lingering itching from the acid that we got doused in earlier
Yeah.
kind of has been soothed.
Yeah, that it feels a lot better as it's kind of just washed away, leaving a little bit of marks on you guys, but you think it'll go away in like a day or two.
Unless for less. Let's be real.
It splashed on you a bunch of times, so maybe Marcus and Lesia has a bunch of marks.
But Lesia regenerates.
Marcus does not.
God.
He's
Marcus
scarred for
scars.
life. Yeah.
Yeah, so once Yuri kind of like sees my lounging, he'll kind of turn and move his way toward the door, out the door. And I'm going to take watch for as long as I need before my yet comes out.
Mari's gonna walk into the lounge area here, and he's gonna see Mayet sitting on the couch, and he'll take a seat on the opposite end, just kind of lay his head back up against the stone wall behind him, and rest one arm up on top of the arm of the chair and just let out a sigh of relief after the long day.
I really like this tower. It's nice. Thank you.
I did what I could, but there's still upgrades to be made. But I wish I could do more. But for now, this is what we have to work with.
It's nice. I like not having to share a room with people, or people just barging in.
Right, I
Great.
agree. That's more or less why I made the tower. I wanted everybody to have their own personal space, because, to be honest, being around other people for considerable amounts of time could make you antsy, or what's the word? Irritable.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you the time when I lived on the streets?
No, but you've mentioned it before.
Yeah. So there was it's weird when you're on the streets. Everyone kind of fights for their own space, and there was this old guy with like a white beard, and he had like cracked glasses, and every single night it was creepy. Like, it was cold where we were, and I was cold, because I don't do cold. And so these people, they'd always just try to snuggle up next to each other, and we just pile on for warmth. It's so weird. I don't think you guys would probably do that, though.
No, to be honest, I don't. If it's people that are random, I don't like to touch people.
Exactly. But
I don't mind hugging friends or something, or shaking hands, but sleeping next to somebody you hardly know, I could not imagine that.
It's weird. Like, they would try to steal my food all the time, so I'd have to shove it in my pillow and sleep on it, and just weird. Also, I don't think I've ever actually owned a coat. Like, winters are terrible.
I agree. Where I was from, I was lucky enough to have the proper clothing for winter time. But you've never had the coat before?
No, never really went outside in the winter. Never really went outside anywhere.
Well, Nicodranas is known for its temperate weather, but if we ever find ourselves in a more northern city, then I'll have to buy you a coat.
Yeah, thanks. That's yeah, if we ever have to go to a mountain or something, I'm sure it'd be really pretty because I've never seen snow
Right.
in that setting.
Oh, it's beautiful. I don't know, something about seeing just a blanket of white, and just it looks so soft and pillowy,
Yeah, I want to go to the ocean and go swimming in, because I remember seeing the ocean, but we kind of had to leave before we could really explore the town too much.
Well, maybe we'll stay in Nicodranas, or at least on the coast for some longer time. Just go around, so maybe we'll have a chance to look at the beach. I've never actually I've only been there a handful of times, but it's never ceased to amaze me.
Do you think Nahon will still be there when we show up?
You see, Amari's face kind of turns cold for a second, and he just looks forward. I don't know. I would like to say yes. I really would like to say yes, but I don't know. It's not like him to just up and leave. I never thought he was capable of something like that.
Yeah, I hope he's there too. But it's probably getting close to my watch point.
Right.
Alright. Go let's hopefully Yuri's still out there, not lost. Alright. Go out and find Yuri.
Go outside. You can see
Yeah,
he's
he's like
just
standing
next to
right
the
at the
car.
front.
Oh,
He's at the
do you always stand right in front of doors like that?
Not that close. He's like 20 feet away.
Still pretty close. That's
Oh, sorry. I just thought I had a good view from here.
I
Sorry.
suppose. What are you doing out here? Just looking at
taking a
nothing?
watch. I mean, that's usually what watch is.
Oh, you don't talk to your friends or anything? You just stand out here?
Friends, I mean, yeah, I'm meant to take watch. I'm supposed to, right?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be. Oh, purpose being out here. So
Do you need anything?
um well, actually, I have a water everything of my own, so that's okay.
Okay, but do you want me to go cook you anything? We've got a pretty cool
Hmm.
kitchen set up in there.
I haven't eaten in a while. It's okay.
Have you ever had a pancake?
Red, have I?
Have you been up towards Rexentrum?
I'm not certain.
They have waffles and pancakes up there, bro. You should go. But no, if you haven't, yeah.
North.
You been there this time of year?
Gorgeous.
Fucking awesome, I tell you.
Yeah.
Maple syrup up there, fuego.
Ice cream, bro.
Oh,
cream.
Sorry. Okay.
Get yourself a timeshare property.
Okay, anyway. Well, I'll go make you some pancakes. What kind of fruit do you like?
Watermelon is fine. It's a bit much, though. But what season is it anyway?
It's becoming summer. Like right in the starts of it.
Fruit and grapes are okay. I'm not picky.
Okay. Alright. Go back in and start.
So Marcus walks out and he is dressed, but he has his armor has his armor in his arms. Mario, is there where are the beds?
Oh, that's right. I never showed you to your room. Follow me. And I'll walk past you, and he's gonna start up these stairs here, all the way up here. Oh God, which one was yours? Fuck.
The one with the fancy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll come up the stairs and I'll round the corner here, and I'll walk over to this door, and I'll reach out and push it open with my hand and step inside. Like before, I told Yuri I didn't quite know what he would want in his room. Same with you. So I just kind of put a few things in here. But if you want anything else, or in the additions or removals, just let me know, and I can make sure to take care of it when I make the room next time. So
It's fine. It's fine. Thank you.
right, but anyway, this is your personal space. Just let me know.
It's bigger than I thought. Honestly.
Right. Yeah, well, I try to make them as roomy as possible for you guys. By the way, how was the bath? Was it all right?
It was amazing.
That's
exactly what I
that's good to
needed.
hear. Right. Well,
I was afraid of
I'll leave
drowning
you
because I
to-
was falling asleep.
well,
But yeah,
don't do that. I suppose.
no.
But yeah, I'll leave you to it. I'm tired. You're tired, so I'm gonna go take a bath, and I'll see you tomorrow
Thanks.
morning.
Thank you.
Of course. Thank you.
He's still standing in the doorway, just looking up and down, observing the room.
Amari's gonna turn, and as he walks out, he's gonna reach up and place his hand on your shoulder, in a friendly gesture, and just kind of turn himself sideways to step past you into the hallway, and walk away.
At this point, Lesia has also left the bath. She doesn't have her armor back on. It's just kind of she's kind of holding it in her arm. With her, she basically just has kind of a long sleeve black linen shirt and pants. They're kind of loose on her actually, and she's just her hair's still kind of damp from the bath. And actually, as she doesn't really acknowledge anyone, but she kind of sniffs a little bit, and she's gonna smell something cooking. And instead of heading back up, she's gonna check out the kitchen.
So Marcus, this is an armor rack, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He looks at it and places his armor on it, and sits on the bed, looking at his armor. Looks like crap. And he's seeing every hit it has taken. It really looks beaten up. And he gets up and starts polishing it.
You begin working on your armor.
Yeah.
The rest of your energy, kind of putting yourself into a meditative state as you do it.
Yeah.
As you do that, Dominic is starting to get some rest. And Alessia, you are smelling something cooking. It's got you fixed. You see Mayette over there just kind of fiddling with a pan, trying to pour something in it.
Cooking again, Maya?
Yeah, Yuri wanted watermelon pancakes.
Just
That's
kind of.
weird.
I've eaten worse.
Yeah, well, do you want anything? I mean, I'm already making weird food. Might as well keep going.
I'll have whatever. Do not put extra effort into it.
Nah, man. Like I've got like a turkey here and a chicken and like some fish.
I do not want to take up too much of your time before your watch.
Maybe
Pancakes are
something quick. Okay. There. I'll just make more pancakes, I guess. Quick.
Thank
How
you.
was your bath? I haven't actually tried the bath.
Was relaxing. Also good to get the acid washed off.
Oh. Yeah, I should probably prepare some things for that in case that happens more often. How's Cora? Is she good? I mean,
A little startled, but unharmed.
it's weird. I'm not used to seeing animals. Not like that. I like Cora. She's a nice horse.
She is a good horse. Most animals do not react well to me because of,
Yeah, I noticed you during the battle. You were looking at Merla. Did you see something different about her?
Since I acquired the idol of the Raven Queen, I have been seeing more than I used to. Runes and such on things.
Oh, yeah.
I saw many on Merla, but I could not interpret them.
Oh,
It seemed strangely familiar, but escaped me.
they're I'm sure you've heard them. Most of them are just prayers written down. That the same prayers I have in my book.
I see.
I talked to her today. My mom.
You did?
Yeah.
How did that go?
She was proud of us. She said to follow our own path. Don't worry about things happen as they happen. Which is cryptic, but it's her. She likes to do that.
Leslie is kind of gonna reach toward her neck, and there's a small holy symbol of the Raven Queen hanging from her neck. It's a bit more visible now that she doesn't have her armor on. She's kind of gonna put her fingers around it briefly, and then earlier I had something of a premonition. I don't quite know what it means, but there was a cold wind blowing north.
Like you felt a cold wind blowing north?
I felt nothing until I was seeking guidance from the idol. I do not know if I am meant to avoid going north or if we are meant to go north to stop something.
When I was talking to Amari, I mean, if we're going north, I'm gonna need a change of clothes. stress isn't really going to do too much against snow.
It does get cold in Rexentrum.
I would like to visit it, though. It sounds.
It has its good parts and its bad parts. The Vigil is headquartered there.
I see. What is the vigil like there?
We are situated in some of the more chaotic part of the city. It is busy, loud, but it is home.
Well, how do you handle all the noise? I mean, you barely handle me.
Earplugs.
Oh. Maybe Amari can make you something.
I tend to not wear them when I am out in the field. It is better to be alert.
I see.
I have a bit more freedom to sleep at the Vigil headquarters. There are people way more dangerous than me there.
No way. Are there?
She just nods. Very.
I want to meet them. That sounds cool.
It's, the members of the Vigil you met, they were about as new as I was.
Yeah.
Our leader.
Have you heard anything from your what do you call them? Your team?
I was going to send a letter when we made it to Nicodranas again. We did not exactly have much time to do so when we were there. But no, I have not heard anything.
I haven't heard anything from my family either, which is starting to worry me a little bit. Do you want to go take the pancakes out to Yuri?
I suppose I could.
Okay, thanks. I'm just gonna sit for a little bit before my turn.
Alright. Have a good watch.
Yep.
And Marcia is going to go out after nodding farewell to Mayet and is going to hand a plate over to Uriel, whether he's paying attention or not.
He just his back is facing you, and as you approach, you kind of move that, and he kind of like turns like, "What? Oh, hello, Lesia.
Mayet
What's
asked me to give these to you. And I hand him a plate of pancakes with watermelon chunks in them.
kind of look down and, oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Joy.
Motherfucker,
And then
man.
she's
What?
gonna leave.
She's standing there with a plate just outstretched towards him.
She has her own plate of pancakes in the other hand. And then goes
man.
inside to eat them there. She rejoins Matt at the table.
Damn it, man.
What?
Fuck, you got me, bro. Just like, what? Like, I don't know why that was so funny to me. Whew. Okay, I'm good.
She
Yeah, I'm
is
glad
so
I could
serious
laugh,
about your
okay.
humor.
Sheesh.
You could say she's seriously funny. Yeah. Yuri just kind of like looks down at the plate, kind of like picks it up, tilts his head, decides to like tear a chunk off and bite into it. His face crunches up. Not exactly what he expected, but he does force himself to eat it. So that's not going to land well. It is what was offered, so
I mean, food is food.
food is food.
Amari's probably gonna finish up in his bath. He's gonna step out and dress himself again with his like pretty loose white button up, and then put the robes back on, and he's gonna make his way upstairs into his room. He's gonna crawl in bed, and as he gets into bed, he's gonna take out his spellbook and snap his fingers so Alabaster comes into existence, the small white pseudo-dragon, and he just kind of lays back against the pillows there as Alabaster kind of curls up next to his shoulder, and he'll find sleep soon enough.
All right. After the long day, it doesn't take you very long to fall asleep as you and Alabaster just snuggle up together and easily just pass out. Uriel, while you're out on your watch, make a perception check.
Absolutely. Yeah, and Uriel doesn't come back in until the end of the first plot. Because he's thinking that my hit will come out eventually. Perception. Wow. Okay.
You look around, and you can see and hear nothing out of the usual. You can see out into the stretch. You can kind of see how the jungle is like thickening out towards the east, and then off into these mountains that kind of seem to stretch for miles and miles and miles. This is probably the furthest south you have ever been. And it is getting a lot warmer. More than what you're used to. Not like uncomfortably, but like, you're getting the feeling you're not in Kansas anymore.
Aye.
I should probably go get Yuri.
Yeah, he's just kind of gonna be standing there. Which direction exactly am I facing? Toward the mountains?
Facing east.
East.
So here, I'll take us quick.
Yeah. My eyes kind of look over south toward Nicodranas, and he kind of tilts his head and frowns. He seems a little confused by a lot of this, and is just kind of piecing together things in his mind without saying a word.
Moments of thought are broken or are interrupted when Lesia comes out. Or no, not Lesia comes out. Who? Mayette. Mayette comes out.
Hey, how are your pancakes?
Oh, they were, good.
Really? Because I've never made those in my life. They were the weirdest things ever.
I, didn't expect that.
Well, you asked for it.
I thought they would be, beside, that's usually how it,
Oh.
It was okay, though.
Well, that's good.
Mhm.
Anything happen out here? I mean...
No, actually, it's really quiet.
So that's good. I mean, probably getting late. You should go to sleep. Don't, like, kids need their sleep energy or something?
Maybe. I'm used to staying up late.
Oh.
Studying and, watching. I've been, out of here for a while. I'm used to it by now.
Yeah, like, what's it like being a squire? What kind of things do you learn?
Well, it's mostly home duties. How to clean things and the armor and weapons and, mostly just keeping, clean and, ready. The knight does most of the actual, physical things. This is really my first time, doing anything like this. Mostly it's just, sword practice and archery practice and, occasionally I practice with the dark. But it's really only that. Although I guess I do some studying in my free time.
Oh yeah, what do you study?
Just history and some theology. Only sometimes though.
Do you learn about the arcane?
Aye. Not much. I'm sure Saramani knows more than me.
I'm sure. Darminicus could probably teach you archery too.
I've noticed he's a great archer.
Yeah, they can all do really cool things, and me, I just kind of, I hope and pray that things work, and they either do or they don't.
They seem to. I'm not really good at much aside from the books, really. So I try to stick to that.
Big much reading rammed into me when I was a little girl.
Did you come from a noble house?
No, I came from my mother. That's kind of a weird question. Pretty personal.
Sorry, no, I didn't, sorry. Looks away. I'm embarrassed.
Maya, you just stay out there for the watch, and Uriel just like walks away awkwardly.
It's more like he just kind of like turns to. Like,
the not understanding.
You're now
strikes again.
he's now starting to see how Mayet is, like how you deal with Mayet. So
yeah.
perfect. He's like, what the heck, like?
He's like, oh, yeah, I guess so. Like,
Oh, okay. And now for the second watch, Mayet, you may roll perception.
I think it was.
You get too distracted in thought while you're out there, kind of like alone. And it becomes to where you start kind of reminiscing what the Count is and like what he has been doing. Kind of makes you shiver a little bit. However, but you don't see anything, you don't hear anything in your watch. Nothing seems to happen other than an owl hooting every once in a while. And then other strange birds are also chirping, as well as tropical birds begin to fly in. Is there anything you wish to do?
Yeah. So some of the paranoia is gonna start saying, and she's actually gonna start like wandering off, looking for like looking at the weird birds, like seeing if any of them like start talking to her, or like start making weird noises, or if like there's anything in the shadows poking around. Like she's gonna start wandering away from the towers, and like just kind of like go into a trance, just start walking.
You start walking for about 60 feet out, and you get to 90 feet. And your bird flies over and kind of lands itself on the branch of the tree next to you.
Oh, hey Merla, I thought you were back inside sleeping. Well, whatever you do, you don't really sleep, do you?
Mayet, my girl.
Okay, that's new. Hi?
Do not worry. And you kind of see the bird's head kind of tilt over to the side. So its wings kind of spread out. But it doesn't seem to be moving its beaks at all. It seems to be kind of communicating telepathically to you.
Do not be frightened, my child. What troubles you, dear?
Well, when I was little, I always had, you or Mama or well, you forbid, all those pesky nobles and the other parents, if I can even call them that. Recently it's been haunting these dreams. There's just these thousands of eyes watching me from everywhere, and then I look out into the forest and I see all these eyes. Are they even birds? I don't even know if they're birds. I mean, shadows don't have eyes, do they? There's things out there watching.
The bird kind of like flaps over. Do not worry, my child. It is just me, your mother, speaking through your pet here. And yes, Vespin has been keeping an eye on you, as I've been keeping an eye on him. However, his plans, I fear me, they may be far greater threat than I have first thought. I tried to keep you away from the danger, but it seems.
That's why I'm on the streets for so long. You tried to hide me in the public?
Yes. I knew he would come for you someday. I knew. But you must keep his secret. You must hide yourself still. I don't think you are ready to face Count Vespin.
Right.
But do not stray, child. You are with people who love you.
How do you know?
When was it the last time I had to interfere in your safety? Not for quite some time.
It's true. Yeah. I have friends here. We look after each other.
Take care of each other. Do not be lost, child.
Okay,
And
Mama.
Maeve just flies, kind of floats over, and you kind of hear the tropical bird just like fly off into the distance.
Okay, well, if there's things out here watching me and Mama's watching me and those things are watching...
She's gonna like start spiraling and just like walk back to the tower and be like, too many things watching me. Too many things watching me. Not safe. Too many. Just like put her back to the door, like just stare out at the forest.
You feel a little bit more comfort knowing that you had spoken to the Raven Queen. However, it is still very eerie to hear the news, kind of giving you still a more unsettling feeling. And as you go into the tower, slowly and full of anxiety, you wake up Darminicus for the third watch.
I'm second watch.
Second watch, excuse me.
Yeah. Okay, that's...
Or I'll just go to your door.
And
Leslie, are you?
I'm up. Okay. And she's gonna open the door briefly. Not gonna leave just yet. She's gonna get her armor on real quick. Takes about a minute. Did you see anything?
No, I didn't see anything at all. Everything's fine out there.
I'm gonna insight that because she does not seem okay.
Go ahead. Make it roll a deception. Yeah.
Well,
Are you sure?
Yeah, you
Oh,
can tell
God's over here.
she seems a little antsy.
You seem a little unwell.
Yeah, I don't know. I was alone outside, and I don't know. There was just weird birds, and too much noise. Too much weird noises out there by myself.
All right.
Oh,
Kind of.
Mom's out there too. If you see her, say hi. Or she came back in the tower. I don't know. She flew off. Weird.
She'll smile just a little bit, kind of awkwardly, and go, I will
Yeah,
get
just
some sleep.
I'll try. Just make sure that you don't get followed by any weird birds.
I
Okay?
will.
There's too many creepy things out there. Be thousands of things out there watching us. Just yell if you need anything. I don't think I'll sleep much.
Try to get what you can.
Okay.
when her just like sit in the corner and just stare at the door.
Unless he is thinking, okay, never having my head on watch again. Obviously, probably not the best idea. Okay. So Lethea's gonna head out and for her own watch. Her favorite, the second watch where shit happens.
That's right.
Alright. So yeah, she is going to. Does she see Merla around?
No.
Okay. Do I see any other weird birds?
Make a perception roll. Maybe you see some, maybe you don't.
Okay. This is just for sight, right? So normal.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah, you're able to see a few tropical birds that are like green head, and you can
Okay.
see some that have like green and blue as well.
Okay, that's probably what she was talking about. So I'm going to acknowledge that they are there and then have my actual watch.
All right. Now roll a perception check. Again.
19.
Sit there in the silence of the night, and you don't see or hear anything. It seems very, very calm. You hear a few animals kind of rustling around. It seems a lot more calm in the area that you guys are in now than where you guys were just at, where it was a lot more rocky and everything. There's a lot more open, and you're able to see a nice view of the road, the Ember Road, kind of continuing down to Nicodranas, and the jungle, or the beginnings of the jungle. Excuse me.
So pretty uneventful watch then?
Yeah, there's not much happening.
Ah, a rarity. Excellent. Alright. So after her watch is over, she is gonna head back in and wake up Darminicus. You're just gonna kind of tap on the door a bit. Minnicus,
I'm
it's
up.
your turn.
I'm up. Gotcha. Let's see. I'll just grab all my items, my quiver, my bow. Stare at my quiver, knowing that I have like 6 arrows left. I'm like, damn it, and then make my way out the door. All right.
Just some
Anything I should
birds
have?
up. Just some birds.
Ah,
Otherwise quiet.
gotcha.
I do not
Yeah.
think Mayet was used to the wildlife in this area.
uh, he gets to people sometimes. All right, I'm gonna head out.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You head out to the more warm, open air in the night as you go out for your watch. Now roll a perception roll, Anhkegs.
Perception.
You're sitting and you just kind of stare off into the horizon. And you look out and you can kind of see the familiar, like, tall grass field. You're a little like further away from it this time. You remember you had seen somebody just appear in the field right before you. As you're kind of watching, there's like a part of you kind of feels like something might happen again. But nothing does. Not until right when you are kind of like looking back down and you're about to get up and to go to the other side of the little camp that you guys have. A flash. A blue flash just happens. You're able to catch just a glimpse. And it was out in the tall grass.
So what am I looking at?
Remember? Do you remember what I was talking about?
Yeah. The
You
blue light.
like you kind of were like looking. You were gonna look the opposite direction. You saw another. There's another flash. You kind of look out. You just see the grass and it's just undisturbed. But you had seen from the corner of your eye. You got lucky enough to see that.
Is it still there, or is it?
It was a
gone now?
quick,
Oh, it's a
like
quick flash. Okay.
flash, like bright enough to kind of like illuminate almost a space from like a mile.
Okay. I'm going to remember the position of where it was, but I'm not going to go there now. All right.
You look around and nothing is disturbed. But the rest of the watch goes uneventful. Besides that. And you are awake when the sun starts to rise and cast its rays over the jungle and the road ahead.
That's yeah, that's it.
What else do you do, Dominicus?
That's a good question. Yeah, really. Yeah, nothing else really. So I won't do anything drastic. Most likely when it's time to get people up, I'll get them up.
It's about that time, you think? Almost. The sun is starting to rise, but you can also probably tell if it's starting to rise, people might be starting to wake up in their rooms as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then with that, yeah, I end. I won't do anything more.
Right, no worries. And the rest of you all find yourselves slowly waking up. The night's kind of like feeling like a summer day in a way.
You muffled a bit, Red.
Oh, I am?
There you go.
Hello?
That's
It's weird. Like I said, I was cutting out. Maybe it'd be weird at times.
Alrighty.
any dreams for Lesia. She went to sleep thinking about the runes on Merla.
No. You had an eventful sleep. It was nice because it was like a well-needed sleep. Sorry, let me get some different tunes. But other than that, what would you guys like to do as you are waking up for the new day?
So Marcus is gonna wake up early. Putting his armor on. Down the stairs. It's out. Oh. Was Minikis.
Oh, sorry. I was far away from that.
It's alright. How did the watch go?
Good. There's a couple of spots. Well, one spot I wanted to see, but I'll wait for Amari.
Okay. Should
Alright.
get going.
Yeah, one.
As soon as possible. Should cover the crystal.
Hi. What will you all do once you have it?
Where is
Oh, he's kind of coming out. I forgot. Where are you guys?
We're at the front
outside.
door.
Oh, well, yeah. Yuri would frickin' join you. He's an early riser. He has to be. Yeah, sorry. I'm not looking at the map right now.
Okay.
There you go. Well, we were entrusted, and I look at Marcus as like by a good Lord Bacchus for a job, a mission, and we're gonna see it through.
Oh,
And we need to find it and bring it back this way.
Safely and as soon as possible.
Right.
Where will you
Lesia
go?
opens the door.
Oh, yeah.
hello.
Morning.
Morning. How was
Good
the watch?
watch.
Good. I'm just waiting for Amari. There's something out there I wanted to see real quick.
It was uneventful for me.
That is good. Good news. This year we should
Might as
head
well.
out very soon. I'm afraid that
You know,
I
with
will.
maybe Nahon will change his mind.
I will start getting the cart ready.
Yes, and I will ready the horses. At least my horse.
Also, Marcus, real quick. When I went to retrieve your horse,
Yes.
Do you have a name for your horse?
Call it horse.
Oh. Well.
It's a good horse.
Well, yeah. It's okay.
Why?
No. It's nothing. I just wasn't expecting so direct.
You want me to wrap it in?
No. You're good.
Right.
Look, it's your horse. I can't. I don't want to push anything. I don't want to push boundaries of names or anything. If your horse responds to horse, then I don't want to change that at all. It changes up the training.
I whistle. Comes.
Gotcha.
Besides, it just needs to fight, you know?
Yep.
It's to be sturdy in a battle, be precise, be courageous. Don't need a name for that.
Hmm.
It's a war horse.
Mm. Mine was Teresa.
Was?
We could not find her.
I'm sorry, Uriel.
She was old anyway.
She was.
Warhorse in the prime, but far past it, I think.
But she was a good horse.
Aye.
By the way, Yuri, that
Hmm.
sword you're carrying is in. That too big for you?
No, sir. I'm perfectly capable of wielding it.
Right.
He
So
does have a. He does kind of seem to stand at attention and kind of stare at you, kind of big-eyed, as if that response has pretty much been programmed in him.
Your sword is an extension of yourself.
So,
You take care of it, it will take care of you when the time comes.
I
Always have it sharp. Always be ready.
right. Thank you, sir.
I have this. I have acquired it during our travels. And it takes up a short orcish sword. Short sword, it's orcish. I
Is
don't
that,
know if you can use this.
Is that Orcish in background?
It
What's
is.
the way do we use those?
It is orcish. It's...
Where do we use those?
Where?
I
Well,
wasn't aware we used those.
I was just thinking it's maybe
Oh,
small.
it is shorter. I can use it if you wish.
It looks like a short stabbing and chopping machete blade. It's very crude style, but very well made at the same time.
Perhaps I could use it.
If you wish. And he takes out an orcish longsword. Same style, just longer. There's also this one here. Here, have it. Both of them.
Sure.
And use them, sell them.
I'll do that, sir. Thank you.
Nods. We should get going. Mari.
Yeah, he's going to come through the door. Oh, good morning. Whew.
Good
Feels
morning.
like a pretty good day. It's the weather feels nice.
We should get moving. I'm eager to retrieve the crystal.
Yes. Everything should be good. Let me grab the door here, and I'll be ready to go.
Are we missing
Is
someone?
Maya still inside?
What?
Is Maya still inside?
Oh yes, you're right. That would be bad.
Look,
Well, not really. She would just fall on the ground outside. But I'll wait for her.
yeah, well, Marcus, Uriel, go pack up. Amari, can you come with me for a moment?
Sure. Is everything okay?
There's something out here. Maybe.
Huh.
There's nothing to worry
okay.
about, Marcus. We just need to check something real quick.
He walks past Uriel. Come on, Uriel.
I said. I'll follow.
I will start following Derminicus.
All right. Yeah, if you want to continue, Red.
You start leading him over towards the tall grassy bit. Across the road, about 150 feet away. You kind of like lead him to this spot you'd kind of see in this flash.
Amari, something happened last night.
Amari's just kind of standing there, and he like looks to the left and right. Like what? What do you mean?
Something happened here. I saw it on my side of my eye. A blue flash.
Blue flash. Huh.
It happened the other night too, all those days ago, where I thought I saw someone. That was the blue flash.
Right.
You-
Go ahead.
I brought you over because I understand that you are more arcane and stuff like that. There has to be a reason why it showed up here. There has to be something here. Why is it here?
Is the light that I see, Big Red, is it similar in color? Is it like blue? You said it's a dark blue, right? Or a lighter blue? I don't. It was a blue color, right?
It was just like a light blue flash. The light that you see, like, what do you mean? Like when you see shit?
Yeah, when I
You mean-
the shit that I've seen, is it similar to what he's talking about?
No. Maybe if anything, it's like more white,
Okay.
but it was a flash. Really, you don't get flashes.
Okay. Amari just like blinks for a second, and he's like trying to think. Does that sound like anything arcane, like teleportation or something like that, or
It could.
blinking?
It
I
could
guess like
be-
a blink spell or something.
It could be something like that, and it could be teleportation.
Okay.
You can make a. Do you have something like detect magic or something like that?
I do. But I think I would ritual cast it because I don't really want to spend a spell slot. But if everyone's cool with waiting about 10 minutes, I can use detect magic to see what's in the area. Or
Yeah,
if there's
cool.
anything in
Yeah, I think they're still packing.
the area. Right. If there is
Um,
something magical, then the spell should pick it up. But just give me a few minutes and I'll see if there's anything residual, I guess, or maybe something that pertains to magic. Just hold on. And I will begin ritual casting detect magic.
All right.
At the same time, I want to actively search for something out of the ordinary, something that isn't dirt, something that isn't rock, or something that isn't grass. You know.
Make an investigation check.
All right, investigation.
All right. So you cast detect magic. Takes you a few minutes. As Darmenicus is looking around, you don't see any undisturbed areas or through the grass, as it's really thick to see through. However, Amari, when you are finished casting your spell, you just get this beat about 10 feet right of you guys. In the middle of the field, you just get something under the earth.
Amari, Darminicus, he would see Amari's like head perk up immediately as his eyes turn in that direction. But instead of the previous color that he normally has, that like dark blue, or not dark blue, but the very light blue color that he has in his eyes is now just like they're like completely white, almost like glowing. And as he stands up, he starts making his way over in that direction. You said it's underground?
Mm-hmm.
Amari pauses right there in front of it, and he points down into the dirt. That is, I'm picking up something here, but it's underneath the ground. I don't know how deep. A few feet, I think.
Well, I could poke it with my staff, loosen enough to dirt, and we can dig. Well, I can dig. You don't have to dig. I can dig.
No, it's okay. Hold on. And I will just simply cast Mold Earth and like pull up that section of ground and kind of fucking get out whatever it is.
And you hear under his breath, "Oh shit! All right, fine."
If you could see Amari's like irises, you would see them flick in your direction, but you can't really.
No, that's why I try to say like way deep under my breath.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
All right.
Yeah, I'll just lift it up.
As you go ahead and start digging, it's not that far deep. It's probably about like 3 feet deep. As you unearth, like you kind of hit this, and it kind of feels like a stone when you hit it with the shovel. It feels like a stone, and when you uncover it, you reach down and grab it.
Who grabs it?
Amari, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
You grab it, and it's this flat disc that has 3 orbs in the center of it. And this disc is kind of like transparent, but has a hue, this like purple hue around it, with a green gem on the right, a blue gem in the middle, and a red gem on the left end, as they kind of all line up. And it's like flat, oval shaped.
Amari, he kind of like holds it up in his hands as the white light in his eyes just kind of fades away, and he blinks his eyes for a few seconds as if he's trying to like correct his vision, but he looks down at the transparent looking disc and like holds it up on his palm and looks at Nicodranas. Well, this is interesting. Is this perhaps something that you know of? Did this have anything to do with the light, maybe?
Well, it is here.
Oh, okay, so it is. Okay. With
I'll be damned.
with detect magic, not use identify. Okay. Oh gosh. Well, if I took another 10 minutes, I could see what it does. It's definitely magical, though. But its capabilities, I'm not quite sure.
What happened? What do you think would happen if we take it with us? You think the blue light will come to us?
Well, I don't even know if this thing causes the blue light, but I mean, I don't know what it does.
All right. Can you do your casting on the road, like in the back of the cart?
You know what? Just hold on. Wise, he's like in fuck it mode, and he sets the disc back down on the ground.
Give it to me. Give me my hand.
I'll hand it to you.
All right.
I'll hand it over to you, but at the same time, he's taking out a pearl. And I'm just going to use a spell slot and cast Identify on it because Amari can't help himself.
All right. So you cast Identify, and it starts taking you more time as you're making your way through. A few minutes pass as everybody's starting to collect stuff. Amari, you start looking.
He's using a spell slot, so it happens immediately.
Oh, pardon.
No, it takes a minute, even normally, if I just use a spell slot. So I mean, it's a lot less time, but yeah.
Yeah, you guys start walking back, and as you guys walking back, you cast it, and you're looking at it, and you can tell that it is using conjuration magic. You can probably tell it has to do something with teleportation. However, it's more advanced because it doesn't need any ruins, or not that you can see.
Do I know how to like use it? Would I be able to use it and stuff, or what?
You know that this thing requires it requires you to have something to get to it. This is just like a beacon that allows you to go from one point to another. It doesn't allow you to enter it. You need something else to then start moving and through with it. If that makes sense. It's kind of like an entryway to a highway.
Amari, he pauses at that point as he reaches over to Dominicus's hand and swipes it.
Hey.
This device, it's a beacon. It allows teleportation. That light you saw, it must have been someone using it for teleportation. Think of it like an entry point. People they need another device. I'm not quite sure, but they need a device, and this is like a way stop. I guess this one is connected to something else, but whoever is using these has another device that's allowing them to teleport to this. It's like a station, if you will.
Interesting.
Amari takes it in his hand and he's like, so this one, if someone were to use this, they would probably just pop up right in front of us.
Holy shit. Like, anytime?
Well,
I mean, every time we've seen it was always at night.
right. That's what I'm confused about. Is someone following us?
If we set an ambush, you think we can capture the person coming through?
Well, absolutely. If we were able to set it up in a central location, or better yet, what we could do is one night when we have the tower made, we could just set it inside the center of the lounge and just wait for somebody to come through. If they do, then we'll all be there to stop them.
All right. I
we should
suggest
probably let the others know about this. Yeah.
Right. I think we should let Lesia know first, and then everyone else. Bro.
Sure. Of course. Is she free then right now?
Lesia's just getting the carts together when the horse is ready, so yeah.
Sort of wave her down. Lesia.
What is it?
Amari, sure.
I'll raise the transparent disc up. Dominicus wanted me to go look at something over there in the field, so I casted a spell that allowed me to see if there's any magical auras or something in the area, but I found this disc underground, and when we got it up, I looked a little closer into it, and apparently it serves as more as a beacon or like a way station for teleportation. It requires a secondary device, but it seems as though this device here allows them to teleport to it instantly with whatever else they need. I don't know, but it's interesting. I don't know if there's other discs like this, but this one was oddly enough placed very close to where we were camping.
Is possible that maybe there is a network of these all over the place?
Right, but that's odd. Why was there one right here? Did we just happen upon it?
It's
and
possible.
Dominicus has been saying that he's seen these for the past how many nights? When did you see the last one?
A couple of nights ago. Remember when I was yelling out for my brother? Yeah.
Yes.
And
Mhm.
that's where I saw that blue flash.
That's
that was
why I'm
way
curious.
days ago.
But it seems like someone could be following us because this is just well, perhaps they have these set up along the road, then maybe, or something like that. But it's just strange that they keep popping up where we are exactly, you know.
And we brought it this way because I have no idea what to do with these. I was gonna let you know either.
Right. We were
Because
thinking
they-
about possibly setting it up inside of the lounge, inside of the tower when I have it made, and if someone
Yeah.
teleports through, we'll be able to stop them. Yeah, with an ambush.
Or this is just a normal thing that people take. You know what I mean? Then we're just trapping a person inside the
Right.
lounge.
Well, if it is, then I suppose we'll be able to figure that out. I don't know.
We also do not know how strong the people who are using these are.
Right.
And
But,
if I take a look,
I'm just confused. I'm not sure. Dominicus, I don't want to blame anyone or anything. I'm not calling anybody out, but where's, and I don't know if you remember, but was Uriel with us when you saw the first
Nope.
one?
No, that was our first time south.
Hmm.
So that was with.
I see.
That was without Mulgore. Right?
I got you. Okay, yes.
do you mind if I take a look?
Sure. Go ahead.
I want to kind of inspect the thing. Is there anything about it that might seem familiar to me or something I might have heard about?
You grab it and you start to look at it, and you can see, and it starts to glow blue. This is with your new sight. You're able to see these strange old elvish runes that mark like certain uses of magic within these like orb spheres. You're just like, you've never seen anything like this. This seems really old yet really advanced.
This is
Well, I speak
incredible.
Elvish. That's pretty cool. But I can't see it, I guess.
Can I interpret the runes at all? You said they were Elvish. I do speak Elvish.
Oh, yeah, well.
Or is it too
Incredibly old elvish.
Hmm.
Can you see the runes on this? And I try to point them out to Amari.
Can I?
No.
They're just circles.
Mari shakes his head. No, I only see the gems on it. What do you mean there's runes?
You recall that idol that we found?
Yes. Yeah, I do, yes. I still have it.
Not that the Raven Queen idol.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
Ever since I acquired it, I have been noticing things that were not there before.
Oh, like it's giving you a sense of sight. I think I understand what you mean. Well, that's interesting.
I was not sure if it was just me who could see them on this or not.
Alright. Well, I suppose if you can see the runes, do they make any sense to you? Can you read
Uh,
them?
They are Elvish, but very, very old and very, very advanced. It is a little beyond me to translate.
I'm able to tell that it's definitely more advanced, but I don't know. It also looks very primitive.
Yeah, whoever made this, it was very long ago. These have existed for a long time.
Do you think perhaps an Age of Arcanum technology or something akin to that?
It is possible.
Still being used now.
Well, that's the thing. That's also a cause for a concern. Okay, I have an idea. What if we put the teleportation device inside the bag of holding? So, well, if anyone used it, they'd probably die, but
Jeez.
it could be the safest place until we could get a place to someone to look at it.
It's also
Maybe-
possible they might be able to tell it's been tempered with.
I'm
It's
not.
hard
I
to
don't.
say what this all can do.
I don't plan to tamper with it. I just plan to hold on to it until Niles or somebody with more knowledge of these types of things could tell us whether or not.
I meant
it's
more
dangerous.
that it is a beacon for teleportation, yes, so they might be able to tell it's been moved.
Oh boy. Red, real quick question. How far are we out of Nicodranas?
About a day or two.
Oh shoot. Alright. Yeah,
Well, do you suggest we just leave it back there where we left, where we found it?
You're
or-
also about a day away from the Wyoming gates, though, too.
Question.
oh, we're still on this side. I see.
Perhaps Marcus has a way to talk to Niles, correct? He mentioned that he told them that we were on the way.
Well,
Perhaps,
I have a
Yeah,
sending stone that I
yeah.
can speak to Niles with, but
Oh,
I've not
yes,
used it
could-
in a while.
perhaps you could ask him about this. He might have a better idea on what it is
Sure.
and maybe what we should do with
Sure, I can do that. Do you want me to put it in the bag of holding for now, just until we figure it out?
I'm not sure. Perhaps not. I might not want to mix magics right now. I've heard that can go horribly wrong.
Hmm. Well, I could just put it inside of one of my satchels then, and Just wait.
Yes. Try to send him a message.
Sure. I'll reach inside one of my bags where my sending stone is, the orange one, and I'll take it out, or not the orange one, but the blue one. I'll take it out, and I will squeeze it so I can send him a message.
All right.
Niles, heads up, we're about a day or maybe a day and a half away from Nicodranas, but along the way, I happened to come across this device that was implanted in the earth. After me and my friend Dominicus dug it up, I did a little bit more digging and figured out that it actually is a teleportation device. But it requires a secondary something to activate it, I guess, or use it. But I'm not quite sure. It's very primitive looking, but it also looks incredibly advanced. And Lesia is the only one that's able to see the runes that are carved on top of it. I was just wondering if you knew anything else about it, if we should leave it where it is, or keep it with us. I don't know if this is something that you're interested in. Just let us know, okay? Now we'll unsqueeze it and let the message go.
Right.
There we go. I'll check back on the stone periodically to see if he's replied. He might be able to during the day. I'm not sure. But until then, I am going to vote that we can hold on to it for the time being.
It is definitely a risk.
Well, since we've unrooted it from the ground, you think it still works even without being planted?
I'm sure it does.
Oh,
Yes.
boy. All right.
It might cause them to appear in midair if it
Right, or
teleports someone a certain distance above it.
maybe.
Well, I could be combat ready if you wanted.
Right.
Definitely should be alert.
All right.
Sure. I'll.
Amara, you're sitting with me up front next to the seats. All right.
Okay. Yeah, sure. No problem.
It is also possible if they do know that we have taken it, that whoever uses it will be very upset with us.
Yeah.
And depending on who they are, that might not be good.
Well, do you want me to hold on to it for now? Just until we can get it to Niles?
Probably for the best. You would probably know if it's being activated more than the rest of us.
Well, here's the thing too. If we're walking up to Niles, didn't Marcus said that we were on our way with the crystal, and now that we're gonna walk in there without it?
It's true. Well, Marcus did not want to let his lord know. So if we are able to get a hold of the crystal before we have to see them, then that works out even more.
I guess we'll have a group meeting then.
Yes.
Things may not work out how Marcus wishes.
I agree. I don't think Nahon is going to give up the crystal so easily. So I don't know. It's just a difficult situation. I assume we're going to have to see how it plays out.
Yeah, what if we can use these beacons and teleportation, whatever the other end of this is, could benefit us somehow?
That's what I'm thinking, yes. I know of teleportation magics, and I'm working to being able to use them, but for the time being, this looks like it might be our only best bet.
With some research materials, I might be able to translate the runes, but that would take time and the right books.
Have to find the correct library. The library. Some people or some locations keep that information guarded rather heavily.
They might have some back at the vigil, but it would take a long time for them to reach us.
Right. Where is the vigil located?
Rexon's room.
Okay. I see. Well, I know that the universities up there had massive libraries, but I don't think I have access to them anymore.
We have our own Lord Keeper, but I do not think he would let any of his books leave the premises.
Sure, but if we have to stay there and just do a day's worth of research, then maybe that's just how it would have to be. I feel as though we're getting into information and lore that we're going to have to spend some time looking up, especially along these crystals. And I myself have a few more questions about the Age of Arcanum and what it entails.
If we go to Nicodranas, we can have just Niles meet up with us without having to bring up Lord Bakke. Yes. So it could be a win-win, but we do gotta talk to Marcus then.
Might want to have Mayette take a look at it as well.
That's true. If you can see Alessia, maybe she can as well.
That's what I was thinking.
You said once you grabbed the idol of the Raven Queen, you saw these things, and my dad always talks about, and she has that Raven thing following her. You know.
That is also covered in runes.
It is? Holy shit.
Well, let's round everybody up. We'll talk about what our next move is, and I guess go from there. Mari will make his way over to the cart where Uriel and Marcus is, I guess, with everybody else.
Yeah, since oh no, actually that's more of an offset. Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
You will see Marcus is on his white war stallion, and he looks down to Yuri, and he extends her arm. Come on, Yuri, you ride with me.
All right. He'll take a hand. He looks excited about it.
Yeah, he pulls him up.
Are you sure, Sir Marcus? Salak.
Sorry, what did he say?
Are you sure, Salak?
Of course.
You're not mind.
Wouldn't have asked you if
All
I
right.
wasn't.
Of course. Thank you.
Is everyone
As
ready?
you saddle up.
Hello.
Hello.
Red, Red, hold on, real quick question. Is the cart okay with just one horse?
Mhm.
Okay, never mind. We're good then. Yeah, but we've stumbled upon something. Apparently, I did see something, Marcus. If you want to stick close to the cart, we can talk. Well, no, maybe we shouldn't.
What did you find?
Something old, something new,
Something
blue.
borrowed? I'm sorry. No, that was sorry. Sorry, I just couldn't resist.
I know. I said blue too.
Uriel just tilts his head.
Whatever it is, we cannot waste more time.
Fine. If you want to talk on the go, at least stay to the cart. Then
I don't
Perhaps
care.
that's best.
You can talk whatever you want. I just need to
look
get
at
there.
everyone else. What do you guys want to do? Just talk and ride.
Aye. Would be best. Aye. You want to see Nahon and the crystal, right? Did people hear me?
Yeah.
Mhm. They were probably just like, everybody's just getting with their stuff ready
Yeah.
and collecting everything, and
All right.
they get the cart loaded up, and once you guys start strolling down the hill and heading down the road, you guys start letting Marcus and Uriel know what you have found, and you guys are worried about what is to come. And this is where we will end tonight's episode, everybody. Woo!